Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to This is Football. Welcome to another show, ladies and gentlemen. The season is upon us. We're about to start talking about some real football action, not just transfers. And today, this is exactly what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about Manchester City against Arsenal. We're going to be previewing the game tomorrow. And on top of that, we are going to be talking combined 11s, our first combined 11 of the day. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone watching us right now or on the replay, make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Every single person watching us right now, please do like the video. Please do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Keep letting us know your thoughts on the game tomorrow in the comment section. Keep getting involved, my lovely people. So yeah, like the video, subscribe. There's 150 people in here already. Minimum 100 likes. Yalla, hit that like button and subscribe. YouTube's telling me you're sharing the videos at record rates as well. So continue to hit that share button as well. Share it everywhere. Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Threads, Twitter, wherever it is. Make sure you're sharing. And I know you guys won't believe me because I am late to my own shows, so you'll never believe me. But I promise you, I was here on time. It's the treble winner that was late, not me. So I am here. I'm not late or anything. I was here on time. Anyway, so let me introduce the panelists. First of all, he's my assistant, part of the channel's furniture at this point. He gets paid in hummus and falafel. He does not get paid in USD. He actually gets paid in hummus and falafel cards from a special Jordanian restaurant in New York. Joining us on the channel, of course, who other than the man who's here to help me judge when we get to the combined 11, because I've got two shameless fans here. Of course, man like Staffy. How you doing, bro?
I thought I was getting paid in shawarma, but now it's falafel, you cheap freak. But you know, it is what it is at this point. You know, I am the judge today.
Falafel is more versatile, you know?
Nah, falafel, you know what it is, bro? In America, obviously you won't get that. Falafel to us is actually big in Arab countries, and we actually have it for breakfast and stuff. Here, wallah, I'm not kidding you. They just treat it like an appetizer. Like, oh, can I get falafel on my salad? Like, what kind of shameless behavior is
That's
this?
so
You can't.
disrespectful.
That's not how
That's
you eat
so
falafel. If it's not in the pita bread with the tahina, don't fucking eat it. But
Yeah,
you know,
that's wrong.
I'm here to be the judge. I'll be a better judge than Judge Mo. You know, the infamous corrupt
Of God.
judge. And let's get the show started. Big up everyone in the
There's
comments.
no way this guy. Hey, Staffy, you're about to catch a surprise. Joining us on the channel, representing Arsenal, even though he signed for City yesterday. Of course, the guy that's always here to rep Arsenal Football Club with the Moroccan flag in the background. Man like Saad has joined us. Look at this guy. Billah
Come
alaikum, look at this guy, ya Mustafa.
Come
Look
on,
at this.
man. Come on. Listen, fresh trim. Yeah, the kit's looking fresh. Yeah, looking clean. Best believe, man, it's going to be crazy today. Yeah, the preview for Man City versus Arsenal back. I can't wait. Football is about to start. Okay, let's get into it, man. I'm so gassed, man. I'm so happy.
Big up, my
I've never
bro,
seen
man. Big up.
someone so excited to face Manchester City like that.
I'm so you don't understand how excited I am. Like I've been waiting. Like there's a difference between preseason football when you finally come up, and I'm genuinely convinced that he's going to play a serious opponent. But we'll get into that anyway. But yeah, I'm just so excited to get back into football now, man. Gas.
Okay. I hear you. I love the excitement. And speaking of excitement, he's the reason why we're late. But because he won a treble, we're gonna forgive him. Joining us on the channel after taking a break from causing chaos on the spaces, of course, is our brother representing Manchester City all the time. Former City legend Fernandinho has joined us on the channel to face Josko Gvardiol, the Arsenal fan. How you doing, Hamza, my brother?
Let's go, man. How you doing, man? Thank you for having me again. As usual, the champions of England, champion of Europe here. I should have got this trophy, but now I have to discuss why I'm not getting this trophy because I allowed a bum to play me. Listen, what's the point? Listen, that's my Champions League as well. Come on. Guys bringing
Big up
cups
to
here.
you, Hamza, man. Big
Got
up
a
to you,
cup as
Hamza.
well.
Hamza, don't talk about
Um,
Champions League in front of Saad. He gets insecure.
Yeah, he's the
Nah,
only one
nah,
without one in this whole
We're
panel.
fine. We're fine. We're
Haram,
fine.
haram.
Invincible
Anyway,
is gold. No.
big up to Allergies who says, off topic, recently converted to Islam from Christianity. I know that you pray every day. I wanted to know where I could start learning to pray in Arabic. First of all, my brother, Alhamdulillah, welcome to the brotherhood. You know, may Allah guide you, may Allah help you. I'll pray for you as well, my brother, Allergies. And look, starting to learn how to pray in Arabic, you've just got to learn the basics. I see the currency that you are from Canada. I would recommend that you go to your local imam or your local mosque to try ask them for a little bit of help because you know, Arabic is my native language, so I can't really help you with that. But I would recommend to always take it a step at a time, one step at a time. You know, don't be in a rush, don't be in a hurry. And welcome, my brother. Alhamdulillah, welcome, akhi. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat and may Allah guide us and bless us all. Big up, my brother, Allergies, man. Big up to you. Akhi.
Congrats on the blessing of Islam.
I can like if you learn Surah Al-Fatiha, which is the surah we read in like all 5 prayers, you essentially could pray in Arabic because the rest is stuff that we say. We kind of say the same stuff in all prayers. So yeah, that's the thing. Big up to you, Alex, man. Joe saying Southampton refusing to back down on 50 million, and now they're saying Thiago has to be sold before Andrea for 30 million euro. Now Klopp has said he is very unhappy, very worried he may walk. You know, Joe, my guy, I realized that we don't just need a plane to fly over Anfield. We need a UFO with aliens holding FSG out banners to invade the stadium and just stand in the middle of the pitch and get the game cancelled. Maybe for some people to get the message because it's getting to the stage. I actually DM'd Kurdish. Joe, let me tell you right now, stay out. My Twitter is in the description. Go follow me on Twitter because the plane is coming. We're going to post the GoFundMe soon so you can, you know, help fly that plane for our first home game. So there's a lot in the works, Joe. You best believe I ain't gonna be silent for all this. So yeah, big up to you, man. Big up to you guys. Big up to Sesh who says, "Oh, the dream team is back." Oh, you best believe it, my brother. You best believe it. Anyway, listen, we haven't even started already. There's 300 people here. Make sure you're liking, make sure you're subscribing. Big up to my brother Joe Cavalier, and of course, man like Allergies with the dub. Big up to you, Akhi. So previewing the game tomorrow, Saad, I'm gonna give you a stat, and then I want you to talk about the game tomorrow, which I think Arsenal are in a lot more pressure to win. The last 10 fixtures between Arsenal and Man City, the result has been City 33, Arsenal 5, with your last win coming in 2015 in the league. Talk to the people, Saad. What's different about tomorrow?
Okay, so the first thing I can say that's different about tomorrow is that we're at my second home, which is Wembley. Okay, when I go Wembley, I'm confident. Yeah, but when I go Wembley, it's okay, man. I know that we're gonna put in a performance, man. I rarely ever lose at Wembley. Yeah, when I go there for finals, I don't really lose, man. So I'm okay, man. I'm confident going into it, man. Yeah, but listen, it's a Man City are a good team.
Do you agree that the pressure is more on Arsenal to win this game?
Listen, I'm saying right now, yeah, Man City, they need to start winning again, man. You know what I mean? The pressure is gonna be on them, man. They're treble winners, man. So they need to win again and again and again. Yeah, whether it's Europe, whether it's thing, bro, I don't care, man. Listen, we bought players, yeah, and we got our team coming into this, yeah. But bro, nah, man. City are there. They have to keep it, bro. They have to keep it going, man.
That's what I'm saying, Ziad. La. How are you saying there's more pressure on City? They just complete football.
Is that Ziad Chelsea?
Ziad Chelsea.
That's our Ziad.
We're all
bro, I get called on this channel a lot that I'm a master of deflection, but if I've ever seen a deflection, you know, that deflection was amazing. This guy said, "Is the pressure on Arsenal?" And he just went, you know, City need to go back to winning. When did they stop winning to go back to winning?
Okay. No, it's a new season, isn't it? So they need to start winning again this season.
No, hold on. This is why people in the comments predicted that I'm going to try to cook you today. And I told you do that to yourself. This man just asked you if the pressure is on you The correct answer is yes. I'll tell you why before you attack me. Every Arsenal fan, including Igao, has been saying that City has gotten weaker by losing Gundogan, Mahrez, whoever else. I'm probably not thinking straight right now, but they lost a few players. Okay. On the other hand, you guys strengthened. You added Rice, Timber, and Havertz. Okay. You guys were the challengers last season. You guys bottled it for one reason or another. We're not going to go over that, but you guys have improved since. So you're supposed to show City that we're not going to be taken for a ride like last season. We have come back better. We have come back stronger. You guys actually lost a few players. Now this is our time. How do you send them a statement? How do you send a bully a statement, Saad? You got to hit him first. If you don't hit him first in the first game of the season, why are they going to take you seriously? So,
and I wanted to read here to there's comment because he's an Arsenal fan. Read it. He's an Arsenal fan here to there.
Listen, man. Listen.
No, read it. Why don't you read it?
I'll read it for you. Saad, we have to keep it 100. We need this. We're winless in the last 13 versus Pep. We need a result. I respect you here to there. If you're an Arsenal fan, I respect you for that.
Yeah, he is. He actually is.
Respect.
Saad, you cannot be this shameless. Listen. You know, Hamza has never been this shameless.
Okay, fine. Yes, the pressure is on us, man. Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
We got that. Okay, but listen, man, because the thing is, the same way the pressure is on us on this game and stuff like that, but bro, this going into this season, they have more of pressure on them, man. Going to the season in all competitions, man. They do. No. Stuff.
They just won a treble, Habibi. They just won a treble.
Yes,
when you
but
win a treble, there's no pressure on winning the Community Shield when you win.
I said discounting this game. So forget about the Community Shield. I'm talking about going into the season. Yeah. Okay, I can understand we're under pressure going into the Community Shield. Yeah. But when it comes to,
it's more of just the Community Shield, Saad. This is what we're trying to say because it's against City. If this was against Liverpool, United, we would understand that it's not really the test. The test is not them. The test is City. You know, it's not the idea of the Community Shield because a lot of people don't rate the Community Shield. But you just said you're excited for the season. It's the first competitive game, even though people don't really want to look at it as it is. But it is a competitive game. It's a competitive game against the team that won the league last season, and you came in second. So you are here to prove that, listen, we are now back. We're better. We're stronger. And we're going to give you guys a run this season. If you don't show a statement in the first game, City doesn't have to show you anything. Yes, if they lose, it doesn't look good, but they have beaten you more than once. And not just you, they've beaten the league more than once. So the Community Shield for them is always the easiest game.
I'm about to dunk on you.
They lost it last season to Liverpool, but then look how their season went, and then look how Liverpool's season went. Liverpool won the Community Shield, the Biryani plate, and they didn't give a shit later because their season went to shit.
No way you're stealing my bars with me here.
I only said it because
you said that before. Stealing my bars with me here.
Yes.
So yeah, man. I think the pressure is 100%.
You know, I want to second Staffy's point. Before I do that, let me just address this guy, Nilot Pal Habibi. You know, I always got time for you, and you're a massive supporter of this channel. You know why me and Zubairi can't be on the same stream. You know which channel he appears on. There's no need for me to expose my beef, akhi. There's no need. Let's let it rest. But thank you for the super chat. Arsenal have to win this preseason. I think he means tomorrow's game. More pressure, says Victor. Thank you, Victor. And this right here from Muhammad, who is a City fan. Arsenal, City's little bro. We might let them win. And this has been our point the whole time, Assad. It's not about the Community Shield. You could take the Community Shield, fill it up with biryani, invite all 5 of us to eat lunch together, and we'd say thank you very much. No one cares about the Community Shield. I couldn't give 2 Fs when we won it last season. Really, honestly, it's not about the Community Shield. Community Shield means nothing. It's about the bigger picture than that. It's about you have lost to Pep Guardiola in the league 13 times in a row since 2015. The reason why there's pressure on you, ya Habibi, is because you cannot beat Man City. It's because Man City lil broed you last year. So you need to take that momentum away from them. If City lose the Community Shield, life carries on. And Champions League winner, Premier League winner, FA Cup winner, you think they care about Community Shield? They don't. Saad, you have to come back from this. You're drowning. I'm going to be honest with you.
Listen, I'll be real, man. I'll be real. Listen, we are under pressure, okay?
Be real, Habibi.
Okay. No, I'll be real. I'll be real.
I need you to. Okay.
I'm trying to be shameless because, bro, I just the fact that people are saying that these guys are not under pressure at all now. Even Hamza said this himself, that he's not under pressure. Yeah, he said that he's an underdog. Yeah, he's going into this season underdog. But anyway, listen, we are under pressure going into this preseason game, and I'm looking forward to what Arteta is going to do. He's going to take it seriously. We do need a win out of this game, and I feel like going into this game as well, we're going to see Arteta's first real squad, because he's done a lot of chopping and changing in the preseason games. So we've not seen like a guaranteed squad that he's played more than once. So going into this game, I honestly feel like we will give him a good game, and I feel like I don't think the result matters that much to me, because right now I'm solely one sec. I'm solely looking at the performance against City. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can hold my weight.
And he's
So even if we win, I don't really care about the trophy. Yeah, if we lose, then I'm gonna have to be like, bro, where did we go wrong? You know what I mean?
Sad. Wallahi, I'm tired. I'm actually tired. Yeah, Alan, wallahi, I'm tired.
With the glasses.
You know, my issue with Sad is
I just cannot deal with your shit.
Sad.
Staffy, you get him, Staffy. I cannot.
Bro, Sad every time before the show starts. Let me tell people what we experience before the show goes live. Sad comes in, always rubbing his hands. You know, you can feel the adrenaline in his body. He's like shadow boxing before Hamza gets on. And we're like, what's going on here? And he's like, you know what? I can't wait to say this, say that. I'm going to cook Hamza. This guy personally requested the show. He said he wants to cook Hamza. He said, I was so respectful on Hamza's channel that I'm not going to be respectful to him on this show. And this guy comes on with the biggest bullshit. And now he's
hold on.
It's about the performance. It's about the performance, not the result. We have seen Arsenal a few times put a good performance against City, and we're like, you know what? Maybe if they were just slightly a little bit better with a better this, a better that, they would have won this. And you've gotten everything since the season, not the season that just passed, the one before it, when you guys played them at the Emirates. I think you guys lost 2-1. You guys put a great performance, and everyone said, you know, once Arteta gets his players, once he gets rid of this player, that player, and replaces him, you're gonna see what we're gonna do. And bro, you're building up a huge fight this season. I'm sitting here and I'm expecting Arsenal and City to just go at it all season. And then you told me, well, the result doesn't matter. I care about the performance. What the actual fuck?
No, but hold on. That's for the Community Shield. When it comes to the season, yeah, of course.
I don't care about what the prize is of the game. Okay? Listen, people play down the Community Shield. I always rated the Community Shield. I always liked it. You know why? Because you need to win a league or a cup, or be in there by default as a second position like you are this season, because City won both, to be there. It means you have to be one of the best, the two best, to make it. Okay? I actually rate it. It is technically the Super Cup for England. It's just because it's not called the Super Cup, people don't look at it that way. But the Super Cup is rated in every country. But it's still you against the champion. You against the guy who took your girl last season, which is the Premier League trophy. So you want revenge. You want to hit him first, because you're going to play him 3 times this season at least. Community Shield and in the league. You want to hit him first. So when you face him in the league, you're going to be like, yo, remember when we beat them first day of the season? You don't want to start on the back foot, bro. I promise you don't want to start on the back foot, because when you play them again, they're going to be like, bro, Hamza's going to tell you this. He's going to be like, we didn't even care for the Community Shield and we still beat them. 14 games in a row. There's no way I am accepting that you don't care for this game. There's no way. For the result, not the performance. The result.
Hamza, who's the pressure more on tomorrow? Let's let Hamza speak, because I cannot. Hamza, you have to address it.
We know what Hamza is going to say.
No, listen, we know, like, in terms of who's under pressure tomorrow, it's Arsenal Football Club. There's no doubt about it. Like, the way that this is a football club that doesn't win major trophies, even trophies. FA Cup, before that, I don't remember what they won before that. They hardly win like major or any little trophies these days.
How many trophies? Okay, these days, yeah.
1 second. These days you don't. I'm sorry.
I just wanted you to know who you're talking to, yeah, because you know my club's got double digits on league titles.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the Arsene Wenger era.
All three of us.
Talking about the present.
Listen, I know. The past, yes, Yes, in terms of the past, you had everything. But in terms of currently, I'm sorry, you're not a big club at the moment. At the moment, you're not a big club. So to you,
No, no.
in terms of winning something like as a community shield, is so important because at least you have to put something for, especially Ateta, who's only won an
Hamza,
FA Cup.
that is
After
so
spending,
that
one
is
second,
so crazy.
one second. After spending that kind of money, you expected to win something because you might not even win anything this year. We know it. You might not win it again. So take something. Be grateful for what you've got. Be grateful as a football club. Like you're playing European champions. You're playing teams has won. To me, Community Shield is is like a little card like this. You give me a card like this. It's not worthless. You see what I'm trying to say? It's just I'm taking because I'm bullying you. I'm taking the card away. But to you, it's a trophy. Your fan base are shameless. We know that your fan
No, it
base
isn't.
in terms of like winning something. And we know you're the most shameless fan base. Like
So,
if you win
which
something,
Arsenal fans
you-
have you seen that have said this?
we know Arsenal fan base are the most shameless fan base that we all
Which
know.
Arsenal fans have you said this?
So many fans that I know, my friends who are Arsenal fans, they're shameless. Everyone who has an Arsenal fan, they know how Arsenal fans brag about something small. So to me, especially after what had happened last year, yeah, after what had happened, how I taught you a lesson, after what happened when we dunked on you in Emirates, we dunked on you against in the FA Cup as well, and we dunked on you again on a game that you should have won, yeah, in Emirates and in Etihad, and we beat you. We beat you as a scoreline of 3-1, 4-1. It was easy. It was not. It was men against boys. Ateta should will come to that game and say, "Yo, lads, I know they are big boys. I know they are, you know, we're little children compared to this. It's men against boys. It's men really. It's men against boys." To have this respect because you've been mocked this season.
So that first game against you in the Emirates was men versus boys.
Absolutely,
The game against us in the Emirates, yeah,
absolutely, because
when we completely bust you for that first half,
because you had one shot on target the whole game. You
brother.
had one shot on target.
We kept the possession. We kept the possession over you.
Listen, you can have the but you didn't have anything. You didn't create anything.
Let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real.
Let's keep it real. It was your home game.
Because
It was your home game.
you're
and
talking a lot
playing-
right now.
No, 1 second. You were playing at our worst point. We were going through a lot at that time. We were losing to Tottenham. We were drawing against Southampton. We got knocked out in Carling Cup against Southampton. We came to you, and despite us having low confidence, we know Arsenal are little boys, man. Don't worry about it. If you lose to Arsenal, you're a joke. We haven't lost to you since 2015. Like other than the FA Cup, we haven't lost any 2015. How old were you, Saad? 2015. Let's say you were like 11 years old with your lunchbox.
How young do you think I was, bro? I was 17. Because you guys said lunchbox. Hamza,
11 years old. That's an insult right there. Big up.
When is the last time
the thing
you
is,
remember?
the thing is, what Hamza doesn't understand, what Hamza doesn't understand that he's gotten rid of a lot of players. Right now, that especially that right wing is looking very empty. You got rid of a lot of players this season. So please don't think you're going into this season with some serious fighting power like you had last season, where you had players on top of players on top of players. So I've improved my team while you've gotten rid of players. So how can you start sitting there calling me little boys and all of this?
Sad, but did you hear what I just said? This was what I just told you. This is why I said you need to have more chest because you guys upgraded. You need to actually talk like it now.
Especially how they performed last season.
Because it doesn't need to take Hamza to piss you off to remind you that you guys actually.
No, but listen, you have to understand, that of course, yes, we improved, yes, we done all of this stuff, but until I see what we do against a strong opponent, a serious opponent, we need to see what's going to happen in this game. Now, of course, I could have come into this thing. I could be like, yeah, these guys got rid of players and we got players and all of that. But I'm not just going to come with chest right now because, listen, I've come with chest before with Arsenal. And you have to understand that sometimes they let me down, man. So I'm not just going to come with hella chest, bro.
1 second. Listen.
You want.
You're such a bastard, right?
I'm very disappointed in this promo you're giving us.
You so much you could do anything.
That's you right now. That's you right now, Saad.
That
Saad,
is
أخي.
so disappointing.
Even I think Arsenal is gonna win. I think Arsenal is gonna. I've got more confidence in your team than you. You know this.
No,
I
I
literally
think
believe
Arsenal-
Arsenal. You know why? Because Arsenal are so much more prepared for the game tomorrow.
I think
All we've been telling you from the start of the video, but you want to be shameless. You made me wear my sunglasses. All we told you from the start of the video, Akhi, because they have been beating you home and away. The pressure is on you to beat them. That is it. We did not say Arsenal is nothing. We did not cancel you. We did not say Saad, come out and tell me Odegaard's the best midfielder ever. We didn't ask you to be shameless. We just want you to be realistic. If City win the Community Shield, it adds no value to their season. Nothing. They won't even celebrate it. They won't. They literally, the guy won't even. Whoever their new captain, he won't even lift it like that with so much vim.
No, but neither will we. We won't really set it with the fans.
No. Stop. Don't compare any club right now. I'm including my club and Hassam's club. If we win the Community Shield, we would celebrate it. We celebrated the Carabao Cup shamelessly. You know why? Because you have to appreciate in this era that we're in right now, you have to appreciate any trophy that you win. I'm not saying act like you won the Champions League, but don't say that you won't celebrate it. You will celebrate it. The only reason he's saying that about City is because they've actually seen better trophies. If I ate steak, okay, and then the next day you gave me McChicken, and I'm like, whatever, I just had steak last night. This guy just had steak. That's why he might not care.
Yeah.
And let's not act like it doesn't matter to Arsenal. It matters.
I don't
think this is this, by the way.
Hamza's not just had steak, Staffy. He's had steak and he's
Champagne,
had scallop appetizer and he's had the dessert and the valet brought him the Lamborghini when he came out the restaurant. Khalas, he's tried it all.
Well, look at the
This
comments are so
guy hasn't even
shameless.
had
They're saying
appetizer
it
yet,
friendly.
and he's telling me there's more pressure on Hamza. Yeah,
Well, I really can't believe this Arsenal fan base. This is why I don't have a good relationship with them. They're calling this game a friendly, Hamza. A friendly. You added Race for 105 million. You've added Timber. You've added Havertz for 65 million. Just for you to say, we don't care about beating City. It's a friendly. Oh, it's just a Community Shield. What's the last time you won it? Of course it matters.
And
they're talking about the trophy.
We lost to Leicester before this year. We lost to Leicester in the Community Shield. I was there.
We beat them last year as well. Liverpool.
Listen, it's not hard to beat Man City. They don't concentrate in Community Shield. In fact, I'll tell you, City play 30 or 40% at their best tomorrow. They'll not take.
You guys always lose the Community Shield.
If you do lose tomorrow, Saad, is your boys that bottled it again. Because if you lose, people say you bottled it again. Your boys
lost to City again, exactly.
You lost to City again. How come there's mentality issue at your football club? Why can Arteta not motivate your players? Why can Arteta not, when you're facing City, why does he look like he doesn't know what to do? Yeah, people will question, those kind of questions will be asked. But if we lose tomorrow, they'll say, these guys are big boys. They don't care about that. They've lost it. Leicester, they've lost it at Liverpool. And I know you're shameless because you brag about it. You brag about it. You say North London is brilliant. That song that you chant forever.
No, I won't. No, I won't. Never in my life have I ever chanted, and I've won enough of these charity shields.
What will you sing tomorrow, Hamza?
Listen, wallahi, I swear to, I'm recording myself. I'll send it, Sam. I am sending. I'll say, you'll never sing that. You'll never sing that. Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. You'll never sing that.
See, Sad, this is why you need to win. Do you want to hear this on the next stream?
Champions of Europe. You'll never sing that. Well, they gave me happiness. You know that chant used to hurt me. It used to. And listen. This is one thing I will swear.
So
I will unite with my enemies, Man United, to make sure you don't get a Champions League. Because I want to make sure that anthem, we come to Emirates or when you come to us, you soon.
But the City fan can sing this is getting on my nerves.
Listen, I can't.
So Sad, I hope we have now clarified why the pressure is on you.
But listen, we can all be shameless. If we all want to sing songs, we can sing songs. I can sing the 49 undefeated song. Yeah, I can go on undefeated. You lot have never done it. Hassam's club tried to do it, and Ismaili Sarr said, stick it. You know,
Habibi, these guys down here.
Your club tried to do it, Staffy, and you couldn't do it. Hamza tried to do it. he couldn't do it because he
Yes,
loses
Sad.
to
Yes,
random
Sad.
teams.
Yes, Sad. I get what you're
Who
saying.
said
This
no
is
to
not a
him?
history
Say it.
lesson.
Who saved your club's legacy? Liverpool Football Club.
This
at
is not a
17.
this is not a history lesson. Okay, this guy's talking about a Champions League that he just
you,
won.
Sam.
He just
You won.
won that Champions League. I don't care about a history lesson. But listen, this guy can now actually go for something that's even more impressive than the Invincible that no one ever did before. You know what it is? A four-peat. They can win the league 4 times in a row. This is why I'm saying winning this game is important for you guys. It doesn't count for points.
It'll
I get
scare
that.
us.
But it will let them know, listen, we are here this season. We're here. I'm not saying it's gonna guarantee you anything, but it's good for your morale.
Yes,
get-
it's momentum.
it-
That's
But
it.
it's
100%.
It's not
Just
just
momentum.
about the. Can
Sad,
we
sad. I
agree
want to collect
can
your
we
thoughts
agree
for a
that it's
second.
not-
Because,
no,
because
no, I'm gonna collect my thoughts.
let me let me just run through the super chats because I want you to collect yourself because I can't lie. This first half an hour, akhi, you know, if you
Yeah,
need to go
wallah.
off camera, go grab some water or something because you have
Sad
been.
is doing his fan base down. I'm not.
La
gonna
Yeah,
lie.
it's been bad.
illallah.
Bad, wallah. But we're gonna. I want to let you speak now in a second. Let me just run through the super chats. Queen Nadra says Pep is Klopp's secretary. I kind of like Klopp usually does beat Pep in these like kind of bigger games. Hamza,
Listen,
don't
Hamza,
even
just
try.
ignore it.
Don't even try it.
Klopp.
Queen
Allah,
Klopp.
just ignore it.
here.
Okay, Hamza, who has the biggest win rate against Pep? Klopp. That's the reality.
Yeah, but
It's not an
there's
instant.
level to
That's
this
just
game. Pep is
numbers.
doing
That's
his
just numbers.
own table.
Yeah, that's just numbers. Big up to you, Queen
them
Nadra.
happy.
Thanks for the super chat. Shamar says we do have a community shield record. Believe we'd beat City in it as well. Shamar, I'm agreeing with you. That's the worst part. I think Arsenal are gonna win, but for me, if you claim that there is more pressure on City, I can't lie to you. You just straight up being shapeless as hell. So for me, the pressure is on Arsenal, but I do think they're going to win because I think they're more ready for the game tomorrow. That's my logic. Shamar, thanks so much for the super chat. Muhammad A says, put an age restriction on this, Hussam. Guys, don't believe Hamza's lies. Saad was not 12 when Arsenal
He said 11. He said 11
11,
with the
12,
lunchbox.
Saad is of age, man. Don't believe those rumors, man. Look at these guys. Wallah, haram alik. Big up to you, Muhammad, man. Klopp has a net spend of 40 million this summer so far. Ten Hag Arteta has 500 million net spend in 2-3 windows. Put Pep Arteta, Ten Hag, and Liverpool. We'll see. Aditya, that's a fair point, and I think every single manager in the world right now, other than Jurgen Klopp, and maybe like if you would like to include maybe rebuild managers, maybe like a Poch, would really struggle at Liverpool because right now we all know what the biggest problem is. These guys right now, even on the channel, will tell you if they're not being shameless. The biggest problem is FSG. So that's why for us it's just a money thing. Last time we told Hamza if Liverpool gets money, what happened? He started doing this. He knows if Liverpool gets money, it's gonna be a long day. So yeah, that's the thing. Shamar is saying lose situation for Arsenal tomorrow. I don't think it's lose actually. I think it's win-lose, and I'll tell you why. If you win tomorrow's game, it sends a message that we're not here to mess around this season. So winning has a positive impact. Losing, however, it's like, oh my God, I don't understand how you can get over the hump and beat them if you can't beat them when they're least ready. That's my thing, Shamar. And finally, Queen Nadra says Arsenal versus Man City head-to-head last 5 matches. Man City 5 wins, Arsenal 0 wins. Yeah, and this all adds to the points me, Staffy, and Hamza been making. That's why Arsenal need to win tomorrow's game. Not because it's the Community Shield. No one cares about the Community Shield. It's just about momentum. It's just about, sending that message that we're here and you're not going to mess us about. You're not going to lil bro us like Muhammad tried doing earlier on. Anyway, before we carry on, there's 550 people joining us. Big up to you guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you're slapping the like button. Make sure you're subscribing. We have overtaken 100 likes. So big up to you guys. Next target is 200 likes. So please do slap the like button. Do subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. Big up to Aditya, Nadra, Shamar, Muhammad, Victor, Niltpal, Joe, and Allergies for the super chats. Big up to you guys. Make sure you're liking and subscribing now. Hit that like button right now, this very second, and subscribe to the channel. So, Saad, have we made our point clear, Akhi? Do you want to argue it?
You're on mute. This guy is just messing up everything today, wallah.
Wallah, I'm just freaking falling apart. La ilaha illallah. Listen, yeah, we need to win. We need to win.
Alhamdulillah.
If I'm gonna be real,
We knocked some sense into him.
no, it's not even some sense, bro. I was just so hard trying to make it the pressure on them, but it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So
but you don't need to, Sad. Wallah, you don't need.
The thing is, if I'm being realistic, yeah. Listen, going into this game, I feel like we can win. And yeah, like bro, I'm just trying to go in, win the game. It'll be good for our mental going into the league as well. And give them the boost, especially if we win against City, like you said, bro. That's putting a message out there to say, bro, listen, we're ready. We're here to take the time.
Chad, you read the super chat. No, read it out loud. I mean,
Oh yeah,
you gotta read it.
Sorry, bro. I need you to do something, bro. Put your hands in your pants and find your balls. You can't let this grown-up little Bill talk to you like this. Fuck it out.
What a
Sad,
super
you're pissing off your fan base, Sad. I'm not
Big
gonna
up
lie.
to
If
him.
I was an Arsenal fan, I'd
Saad,
be
where are
pissed
your
at the
texts,
energy.
أخي?
Wallah, it's here, man. It's here.
طب bring
Don't
it
worry,
up.
man. Listen,
It's-
we're gonna win, man. We're gonna win. I believe that we're gonna win.
I think that as well.
Well,
I think
it won't be a crazy scoreline. I don't think it's gonna be whoever wins. I don't think it's gonna be a crazy scoreline, but I think we'll win. Probably a 1-0, something like that. Maybe a 2-1. Given that actually it's more likely to be a 2-1 because I don't think City will go through that game and not score. You know, I don't think they're capable of not scoring in that game. But
Hamza,
yeah,
what do you think is going to happen tomorrow, result-wise?
I think Pep doesn't take Community Shield seriously. Initially, he never used to take FA Cup seriously. Like I remember 2 years ago, was it a year ago, when I went to the Community FA Cup against Liverpool and he just played the second team and I was so angry. And the year before that, when Chelsea beat us, again he played. And this year, he just took it seriously because he got the fun and he knew treble was a big chance. I hope that Pep will play as full-strength team because if we do, we're smoking these guys. We're smoking. Hussam, if you look at the starting 11 and my starting 11, we did with in my show, we did with Saad's show, and we went through it, who makes it in each position. And I said to Saad, there's probably one Arsenal player that makes into my team. One. There's level to this game.
And who's that one?
I think, and it's arguable.
Actually, you know what? Actually, save it because we'll get.
Yeah, because we want to do a Combine 11, so save it for that.
We'll get to that. Actually, save that.
So to me, I think next they're my little boys. Even De Bruyne, the way he pushed Arteta, he said, "Yo, I was a better player than you. You used to learn from Pep. I saw you copy notes."
Bro, someone clip this,
when we
please.
spoke.
Clip this, please.
There's standards, you know. There's a lot of aura from this Gundogan at the KDB. They're all the guys. Arteta, they think I really like the guy, but he should have stayed and finished his course because I think he left too early. When he didn't finish, this is why it's important, guys. If you're in education, just finish your education, get your certificate, and then leave. This guy did halfway, didn't get a certificate, left, and that's what he gets. 3-1, 4-1. I think we'll beat them. And the last time you predicted them, they're gonna win.
You think you're going to win 4-1?
We'll beat them 3-1, man. Easy. We'll beat them. Listen, Hussam, I have a 9-hour sleep before Arsenal game. I don't even think about it. I turn up to the stadium. I know because I look at the fans. Wallahi, I see the fans. They're so inferior to us. Wallahi, they look scared. They want to be us. You can see jealousy, scared. I don't think. No, boy, just sit there, man. And they chant 10 minutes, Hussam, game's done. 10 minutes, 20 minutes, we're slapping these guys. There's no point. This is North London forever. We're not Spurs. We're Manchester City. We're a big
Hamza, is there a team from the top 6? And
Yeah.
I'm a be devil's advocate today. If there's any team for the top 6 coming into tomorrow's
scared
game,
a bit Liverpool. Liverpool will be scared. Liverpool.
no, but do you fear Arsenal? And
You thought he was going to say United? You thought he was going to say United?
No.
You
that's
thought
not
he was
the
going to say
question.
United?
No, listen, that's not the question. Is there any team that he fears less than Arsenal? Because I'm gonna be very honest. I feel like they're the only team that can never lay a glove on
I
City.
fear top
Because
I
even
fear-
us at our worst, we still at least beat them once a season. We were beating them with Ole. Like at least there was one episode a
I fear
year.
Tottenham. I fear these teams ahead of Arsenal. I fear Liverpool, number one, because Klopp is just dangerous. Yeah, Klopp is mad, and they play Mo Salah. He's a guy. I can't sleep. That guy stresses me a lot. Mo Salah and Jota and the other guy on the right wing. He's dangerous. Yeah, I'm scared of those three. And Tottenham, yes, I'm scared of Tottenham because they just dunk. I don't know what they do this season. Hopefully, I'm scared of Man United. We're not, but Man United, we can give each other a game.
They asked Pep Guardiola your next achievement. He said a goal at White Hart Lane.
And then I think that's it. And then Arsenal probably next or something. But to me, Arsenal's not something that bro, when you beat this team 3-1, 4-1,
So
are you scared of these guys? When
so
Ake has,
Hamza, when we
when
when
A-
we
when
when we
Ake
when we
when
took you
Ake
to
has
1-0,
when Ake has pocketed Saka, their star player, when Akanji has pocketed him, when Bernardo Silva played on that side and pocketed him, why would I be scared?
Hamza,
Ask me.
last year you lost to us once, you lost to Liverpool once, you lost to the Spurs once. But these guys, well, this is why I'm asking. These guys were better than us last season, than all the three teams that I just named, but they got smashed 3-1 and 4-1. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I don't know what comes every time it's the City and Arsenal game. I don't know why you guys just destroyed them. Like, it's the one game that I'm always like, yeah, it's probably going to be City. I don't care how
but
good Arsenal
it
is.
all depends if it's a mentality thing.
But I'm changing that tomorrow. I think
That's
Arsenal's
what you
going to
have
win
to.
tomorrow.
That's where you have to look at it. Like, is it a mentality thing? Are we? Is there some sort of mental block between the players and playing Man City? I don't know, because on paper we should give them a good game. We're not got a completely crap squad, have we? We've got a squad of very talented individuals in that team. So on paper, we should be able to give them a good game. But over last season, obviously we crumbled both games that we played against them. Obviously, the first game at home, yeah, we had a great first half against them, held them for position, and basically dominating on possession in that first half. But then the second half, they came out and started scoring. And then this at the Etihad, it was a bit of they ran riot against us. But listen, I feel like this season it's going to be different, man. I feel like you're not that same City team that has Gundogan leading your line. Like, who's your captain now, by the way?
Yeah, who's the City captain?
Captain, I think they're gonna give it to. I'm hearing Diaz. That's the guy I'm hearing.
Ruben Diaz.
Kyle Walker led us.
Wait, why is KDB not captain?
Kyle Walker.
That guy's not captain material. Did you not see this guy in the World Cup?
Kyle Walker's been given captaincy in the preseason. He led the line.
He lifted that trophy, the fake trophy that they got in.
Yeah, he won 2
Asia.
trophies there already. So Kyle Walker's already got, yeah, he's already.
I was saying that as a joke. I didn't even know if it was a real trophy.
I think it's Kyle Walker, Diaz, KDB. But I think the Kyle Walker, because Kyle Walker, he's been there for a long time and he's a leader, you know. And you know what?
Okay.
So none of your players that you're putting forward for captain have really got that aura that Gundogan had, where he was able to lead.
We have leaders. That's a problem.
No. To the level of Gundogan, yeah.
No,
the level of Gundogan, yeah.
They do.
I think Diaz is a leader.
Like if you look at Man City, Rodri is a leader. Yeah.
Is he a leader?
KDB is a leader. Yeah. If you look at Kyle Walker, is definitely.
So if Rodri is a leader, why wouldn't you want to put him forward for captaincy?
Who?
Diaz is ahead of him, bro.
Kyle Walker. Wow. Who do you want to be captain? Rodri.
You should have Rodri as your captain.
No, Kyle Walker.
If you're saying he's a lead, if you're saying he's a leader, I don't think KDB, man.
Kyle Walker's.
I don't think he's really.
Kyle Walker's been there the longest. He's seen it through. It's a matter of respect. In terms of the thing is, with us, there's one thing. Who's your leader? Look at that.
Martin Odegaard.
That's what I'm saying. There you are.
What's the problem?
Listen.
What's the problem?
Backstreet Boys is your leader, yeah. Listen, you're gonna be
brother, please.
I'm telling you, Nick from Backstreet Boys. Listen, we will dunk on you.
I think Diaz is a good captain, by the way.
Because
they've talked about him being a captain.
Listen,
I feel like Rodri is the captain.
Staffy, do you remember that game when they were losing 3-0? Was it 3-1 to Southampton? And Zinchenko was getting them to get Odegaard was all over the place. I thought, what? This guy's a leader. My guy.
Odegaard was not all over the place. He ran over straight away.
Odegaard's not a leader.
He ran over straight away.
Odegaard's not a leader.
Do not disrespect him, because in a lot of games he was there leading the line, and he was very important to us. Shall I tell you big games? Away at Newcastle, big game. You go away at Newcastle. Newcastle's a hard place. away at Newcastle was a big
Away
game,
at
man.
Liverpool.
It's not
Away at United.
Away at United, away at City, at home at City.
Listen, away at United, we
Right,
already know that
Southampton,
Fergie
West
was
Ham.
still paying the refs for that one. Yeah?
Oh please!
We already
get
know.
over
We already know
yourself.
that Alex Ferguson
Get over
still has
yourself.
those brown envelopes going into.
Everyone thinks all our wins are on brown envelopes. We're gonna have 0 wins by everyone's logic because every time we win, it's all of a sudden we pay the refs.
Either
And you
way,
know-
against
You know
Liverpool,
what, Stan? I was gonna say one thing, yeah. I know your tactic, yeah. When you guys don't win the league or whatever it is, or you don't win, you have this. You look for you look for someone you're gonna blame, and the culprit last year was Holding, and he was not responsible. There was nothing on him.
Yeah, no,
This year,
yes,
I
he
know the
was.
names.
Yes, he
I know
was.
the names already. I know the names you've already got. So let me tell everyone now. Remember these
Go on,
names.
tell
Yeah?
us the names.
Partey is number 1, yeah? They're coming for Partey. Any game, if whether Partey even steps for 5 minutes, Zinchenko's are number 2. Yeah, Havertz is number 3. Those 3 names you will hear circulating. Where was Havertz? Where was Zinchenko? Where was Partey? They will not blame Saliba. They will not blame Odegaard. They will
They're
not
already
blame
blaming Jesus
Saka.
for being
So,
injured. They're saying, "Oh, we
so
signed
hold-
someone who's injury prone."
So you generally don't think that Rob Holding was at fault?
No,
when-
100%. He
when-
wasn't.
When
He
Saliba
was.
got injured, yeah.
He was
So
not.
the fact that he can't hold the high line that we hold, yeah, he
I,
can't do that. He's incapable of doing that, as well as him being so unaware that whoever's next to him, whether they're on the right back, or the centre back that's on his left, they have to baby the guy. Yeah, they have to tell him where to go. They have to keep on watching him just in case he makes some stupid run out of position. He puts himself out of position where the striker can easily get behind him. Come on, why do you ask yourself the question? Ask yourself the question when we played you in the FA Cup. Why did Arteta start with Holding and then took him off and put Saliba on? Why? Because he was already being bodied and completely out of position by Haaland.
but I
Rob
understand.
Holding is a bad defender, so I'm not going to let you sit here.
I think
and say,
Rob Holding was definitely responsible
blaming
for a few bad
He was-
performances.
It was massive.
But I think he was, but I'll just say one thing. I think he was made a little bit of a scapegoat, but he was responsible for that. Anyway, listen. I want to get to the combined 11 now because that's where the fun starts. Before I do that, 550 people watching us right now. Make sure you're liking the video. Make sure you're subscribing. I want to run through the super chats before we get to that exciting part of the video, man. We're going to do a combined 11 for both teams. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Big up to here to there who says, if Partey isn't in, probably off to Juventus and we're done. I kind of like if you guys sell Partey, then you probably might need a replacement. You might need a replacement. That's the thing here to there. So that's what I'd say on that. Big up to you. Big up to Tevin. I think it's important that us Arsenal fans not to panic if we don't have that flash and the lightning starts. I don't see us winning tomorrow. Do I need to see fight? We're too emotionally charged as a fan base. I do need to see fight. Here's my thing, Tevin. I see you winning. I genuinely think Arsenal Football Club are going to win tomorrow's game. And I think because they've went into preseason, the games that they've had this preseason, they're a lot more ready physically. They're a lot more ready mentally. They're playing really well in this preseason. And I think they need and should take this game seriously, as me and Staffy have already explained, not because it's the Community Shield, because it's a momentum swinger. And because of what happened last season, they need to like lay a mark on City, and I believe that's what they will do tomorrow. So big up to you, Tavan. Big up to you, my brother. Big up to Aditya, who says Rice is a 50 million player, reminds me of a young Hendo. Oh Lord. Big up to you, Aditya. Thank you for the super chat.
There's no
I cannot man cannot in it.
Don't sit there and be shameless, Hassan. That's crazy. Man said young Hendo.
That's crazy.
Oh my god, man.
Big up to Twin says sad, bro. Wallahi, I can't take this fight back. Don't worry, me and Staffy got Sad's back, man. Don't worry, Twinny. Big up to you. Thank you for the super chat. That is a derby, Staffy. That's different. I think he's
Spurs. Yeah. I named Spurs. I named Liverpool. Listen, last season, Arsenal were told they're always 6 points guaranteed for Liverpool. They went and beat them, and then they didn't win at Anfield, but they got a point from there. So they
wait, you were a fan of me before we met?
What do you mean?
Because I'm the guy who made that statement that it's 6 points guaranteed.
I mean, get over yourself. There's a lot of Liverpool fans. They were always guaranteed. They say they never win at White Hart Lane. They won at home and at White Hart Lane. Okay. So you need to prove people wrong. When people tell you you can't do something, you gotta go finally and do it. You know, and they're always told that they can't beat City. And I'm gonna be honest, they always struggle against City. It's the one game where I feel like City, no matter what happens, City always win. I feel like we could beat them, Liverpool could beat them, even for fuck's sake, Spurs beats them once a year. Like, come on, like at some point, Arsenal needs to end this. They have to be like, no, we'll beat them.
I hear you. Big up Staffy, man. He was a fan of Hussam before he came on the channel. Big up. Big up to Queen Nadra, who says he would need an experienced coach to beat City. I don't think he needs an experienced coach because I've seen Thomas Frank beat City. I like all this experience hype is just BS. Like for me, it's just about employing right tactics, and that's it. And tomorrow, the Arsenal players, because people keep saying Arteta, the Arsenal players need to rise up as well. I'm sorry, when are people going to say this? Saka, rise. Martinelli, rise. Odegaard, rise. Rise. Everyone just rise up and play football, man. Big up to you, Queen Nadra. Big up to Nerat Paris says someone should tell Onana to not eat Lays all the time. He's getting chipped every game. Big up to you, Nerat, man. That's a crazy one-liner. And if you were at a party with a bunch of dads who watch football, they would have cried laughing. But the only dad here is sad. Big up to you, Nerat. Thanks so much for the super chat. Joe, who says, is everyone aware that Klopp has an exit clause in his contract that can be triggered at any time? I'm really worried with Klopp's latest statement. Apparently, he's becoming as where this he's ever been and stuff, which, look, it worries me because the ownership is not giving him what we want. And this is exactly why we are protesting, my brother Joe. And I've DM'd you on Twitter. And thank you so much for all the support you've shown me. I think you recognize real. Because you know I'm not about that BS. I'm going to come here. I'm going to say it as it is. Big up to you, Joe, man. Love for all the love. And I'll make sure I'll tell you when we get the plane ready. Big up to Edward, who says, you don't think they'll win. You hope they'll win. No. I actually genuinely believe Arsenal Football Club are going to win. And with all due respect, I'm not going to emotionally invest into a game and support a club over the Community Shield. I couldn't care less. Give it to whoever. Even if Staffy won it, I couldn't care less. It's a biryani plate that means absolutely nothing. So I'm not here to just BS to the people. But at the same time, I recognize Arsenal got to beat City, akhi. Let's just say it as it is. Big up to you, Edward. Aditya says what? Oh, Nana. Oh, what's my name? Oh, Nana. Oh, what's my name? Oh, what's my name? You know how you know Onana was at fault for that goal? He started lacing up his socks. That's when you know he's at fault.
It wasn't. If anyone understands football. This is a banter show.
Don't be shameless.
It's a banter show. No, what do you mean? Wallahi, it was not his fault.
That
Don't do
not
it.
his fault.
That was so shameful.
Yeah, that's so
Not
shameful.
I explained it.
Anyway.
I explained it, and you ignored it because you didn't
I
like the word.
will ignore it. I will ignore it
defense.
again and again and again. Big up
This
to you.
man said the word defense is not. It's not in the English dictionary.
Defense. Let's go defense.
How else would you say
Liverpool
it?
sucks. Let's go defense. Big up to allergies, Edward, Joe, Nelotpal, Victor, Muhammad, Shamar, Nadra, Aditya, Twinny, here to there, Taban, and Murad for the super chats. Big up to you guys. We're about to get into the combined 11. We are about to get into the combined 11, and this is where things are about to get spicy. In typical This Is Football fashion, we're also going to allow you to change the combined 11 with your super chats, but we're going to set a limit. Because I know people will take the piss and super chat Rob Holding into there. So what we're going to do is, after we're done with the combined 11, we will allow you to change it. And the plot twist is as follows. I have to post it on my Twitter without any context. So I cannot explain to them that the super chatters fucked it up for me. So I'm going to have to post it and just leave it as it is. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. But at the end, don't say anything at the start, and you can outbid each other, and you know how the ruling goes for this, because we've done this before on the channel. So slap the like button, subscribe, exactly what Psychedelic is telling you. 350 likes minimum. And let's get this party started. Now, before we get this party started and I share to the screen, we need to agree, Habibis, which formation?
4-3-3, it has to be.
Which formation, yeah, Hamza?
4-3-3.
Gvardiol, you have that?
Two holding midfielders.
No. One holding.
No, it has to be two holding and then one
Why?
DM.
Why two holding? No,
sorry,
what kind of 4-3-3 is two holding? I've never seen.
No, two CMs and then one DM. Sorry, two centre mids and one DM.
No, you can't do that. It's like that.
You're
That
muted.
is 4-3-3. That's 4-3-3. That's we both play this kind of formation, so it will be better that
Okay.
we
We'll
choose
keep it
it.
like that then.
Yeah. So we start.
Okay.
Okay, so
Money goes.
you want 4-3-3 is what we want.
Yeah.
You're muted,
Okay.
Staffy.
Staffy, I'm working on it. If you're annoying
am
us, would
muted.
just chill.
Oh.
And you're on mute as well. That's a sign. So you can
I'm not
just
on
chill.
mute anymore.
You get me, blood. Anyway,
I was saying, why am I all the way here alone? I was
did I
like,
not
I'm on
just
this
tell you I'm
side. and
working on it,
everyone-
حبيبي? I'm working.
You
أخي,
said I
have
was on
صبر.
mute, so how did you hear me? If I
يا
was on
زلمة
mute?
خلي عندك صبر يا الله. صبر
How did you hear
شوية.
me if I was on mute? That's all I'm asking.
Because you're a moaner. So I know exactly what you
How
move
was
like.
it?
I know you moan all the
Yeah.
time.
No,
guy.
I
What the hell else
just
is
I
it
just
gonna
said,
be?
why am I here alone?
How much you love hummus? We already know why. What you're gonna do, أخي. Anyway, move layer forward, move layer forward, move layer forward, save, and we are ready. I think it looks better. 1 second. Boom.
Give it up, man. Give it up.
See, Staffy? Can you stop bitching now?
Zalama, where am I
Yay.
bitching?
Yay! Anyway, so this is the thing 4-3-3. Hamza, just finally, do you want 1 DM or 2 DMs? Sorry.
1. It's better like that.
Okay, 1 DM. Fair enough. So you just want to go with exactly the formation on the screen then, but this version essentially.
Let's go. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. So we're about to start, guys. As we said, like and subscribe. Goalkeeper, Habibis. Who are we going in for goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper is gonna have to be Edison. I feel like at the moment Ramsdale is not really at the level to compete with Alisson and Edison. I feel like they're two best keepers in the world. So you have to respect them for what they've done and what they're doing still to this day. So I'm gonna put Edison there, but I'm not saying that Ramsdale completely shit or anything. I'm just saying he's not at the level to those keepers yet. But he's still good.
I mean, that was easy.
That was easy.
I was worried Sad was gonna come with some bullshit and try to put right in this team, and when he hasn't even officially signed yet, as I know he already.
Not yet.
But yeah, that should have been the easiest one so far.
Okay, we're all agreement on Ederson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go an interesting position next. Left back.
Let's go. Sad go.
It's got to be.
Are we going in order?
No,
Yeah.
you can speak whenever you want. It's open
stuff.
floor.
It has to be Ake. Fact.
Yeah.
Best left back in the world.
It'll be.
I
It'll
think.
be okay.
Ake's the best left back in the world.
No, I don't want to say the world.
This season, I've not seen any left back that's been so amazing compared to Ake. Like, there's no left back, and you have to mention, who do you think? Don't mention Luke Shaw and all that. That's a joke.
Oh, please go watch my episode today on Saeed. That shit is all over Twitter because I rate him and he doesn't. And now you're telling me that Luke Shaw's amazing.
Luke Shaw is not the best left back in the world. It's a joke. If Luke Shaw is the best left back in the world, then football's ended.
He's better than Ake. I'm not gonna say he's the best.
There's no way.
I love how dramatic Hamza is. He just said football's ended if he's the best left back.
Wallahi, this guy is so underrated.
Let's watch snooker from now on.
Let's watch snooker. Nah, this guy's done out here.
Luke Shaw as a
come back
left
from
back.
that.
Wallahi, Luke Shaw. No, hold on. Luke Shaw is a left back. I'm not gonna make this a Luke Shaw show because I just had this show earlier. And if you guys want to tune in, it's on Twitter. Just go talk about it there. Like, he's so underrated for what he does for this team, especially since Ten Hag joined. I promise you. Yeah, it's about Kamavinga's a midfielder. He shouldn't really be there.
Kamavinga is better left back than him.
Wallahi, I keep saying this. If Luke Shaw was available, Pep would sign him and play him in the left back position. Wallahi, he would play him.
I swear.
Wallahi, he would play him.
Listen,
he's so underrated. It's actually ridiculous.
Would Luke Shaw pocket Coleman? Kingsley Coleman.
Someone
Would
said
he pocket Kingsley Coleman?
I don't know, maybe. I don't know. You're asking me hypotheticals. I'm talking.
There's no joke. There's no Leroy Sané. No, these guys had to swap four.
I'm saying. So doesn't Ake invert in as a left center back when you guys play technically 3 in the back because Stones goes in?
There's no way.
Does he or no? Just say yes or no. You do, right? So you guys end up having 3 in the back. Stones goes into the midfield. Okay.
Yeah, it's the right back that goes in mainly.
Yeah. So your left back slots in as a left center back. Last season we had Luke Shaw play in the left back, The left center back, his technical ability and his passing ability from the back is why we don't even use him for the overlap. This guy just sits back and he actually play makes from our half. His passing and his progression of the ball is so underrated. People think of Luke Shaw of 2018 under Pep Guardiola, under Mourinho, when he was saying he's overweight, he doesn't overlap, this and that, and he doesn't work hard. If you honestly watch Luke Shaw, because Hassan, you remember when we did the combined 11 on your channel, and I fought for this guy to go in, and you were like, "You're fighting for the wrong person." I've been fighting for this guy since last season because no one wants to rate him. Everyone thinks it's 2018 still, and that this guy is no good on that left back position. Wallah, he's amazing.
All I did, I thought, okay, if he's the best left back of all, wallahi, I went and Googled Liverpool 7, Man United 0. I want to see where they played. The fraud played.
That's an easy
conversations ended. He ended. I will never.
Hamza, that's an easy dig. You know why, Hamza? You know why that's Hamza? You know why that's an easy dig? Because you could just pick the worst game.
Responding to that.
Hamza, does anyone ever listen? Does anyone ever lose because of a fullback? Like, I've never seen a team got battered and people are like, "Oh yeah, because their fullback wasn't on it today."
Side. It was that side that killed you. They killed you on that side. They were killing you.
No. We got killed in our midfield.
So don't even talk about the best left back being done over.
I just said I rate him over Ake, and you just went and spin this to the whole world, and then we're talking about the 7-0. Okay, bro. I mean, he played against he pocketed Haaland in Old Trafford, and we're not talking about that. But okay.
I'll say
it's Ake the left back for this combined 11.
Yeah, I'll say it's okay.
Okay, so who's right back?
Walker.
Yeah, no.
We're not doing Kyle Walker.
John Stones. John Stones at right back.
No. Don't.
John Stones at right back. That's where he played. That's where he played last season. Yes. That's where he played. That's where he played last season. You're not getting centre back.
This is why I wanted to do 3-4-3. I knew this was gonna happen.
You're not getting centre back. So please.
No, we're not doing that. No,
relax.
No, we're not doing that.
You're not getting.
We're not doing because you know why? He's trying to move.
Saliba's getting into this team.
Saliba's not getting into this team.
He's getting into this team. He's getting into this team.
Saliba. We're choosing Diaz or Saliba.
No.
Walker's a right back.
Look at your own fans. Walker doesn't even start for us.
Okay, why
are we talking about, man?
1 second.
Hamza can't be shameless. If Walker doesn't start for City, how can he start in the combined 11?
He does start for City. He was injured. What are we doing there? He normally starts. Even in the preseason, he started. He starts. Why are we offering?
Am I the only one here who's gonna say Ben White?
No.
Guys, I don't think,
this is
why we're talking about John Stones.
Okay.
Can I say something? Something?
Okay, let's take Stones. Let's take Stones to make it easy for them. Let's take Stones.
Wait. I want to say something. The reason I wanted this to be 3-4-3 because actually both your teams in possession, your fullback goes into midfield. These guys have Timber and Ben White. Okay, Timber kind of does that more. And then Stones doesn't even play in the defense anymore. He's right there next to Rodri. I think yeah, but Walker doesn't even start. I would be ashamed to have a combined 11.
He started against Arsenal. Did he not start against Arsenal at home? Did we not beat them when Walker pocketed Martinelli?
To be honest, I don't remember. I remember the end of the season.
Did he not start against Real Madrid?
I remember the end of the season of you guys using Stones more in the midfield. No, I'm not being shameless. I am trying to put Stones in this team because I know we're going to collide over Stones, Diaz, and Saliba. And this is not. This is something I'm trying to prevent.
Yeah, we have. That's how we have to decide.
If you want to find a solution for this, then Stones has to go right back.
No.
I think we should have went through.
Why do we have to find solution? Why don't we have to choose? Sometimes you have to choose Figo.
Because Walker doesn't even start for you. If it's Walker versus
we're trying to make the combined 11.
If it's Walker versus White, I'm going White. If it's White versus Stones, I'm going Stones.
Okay, 1 second. Ben White is the fourth choice right back for England.
Doesn't matter.
Maguire starts for England.
Harry Maguire is the starter for England.
No, listen.
Yeah, but we're not putting Maguire in a combined 11, guys. Stop.
Listen. Right back. Sam, let me say, who played at right back against Madrid? Who played right back? Go on.
Walker, I think.
Who played?
Hamza, you're about to sell him, Hamza.
Who played right back against Bayern Munich? Who played right back?
Hamza, you're mentioning games
Hamza,
like
you're
this.
Not gonna have a right back tomorrow.
I can ask you who started away at Spurs as striker, Darwin Nunez, and what? Who cares?
Hamza, you're not gonna play with the right back tomorrow.
You don't start your bench player on the biggest game. You don't.
Hamza, are you gonna start a right back tomorrow?
Kyle Walker.
No, because you're playing 3-4-3. That's the thing. I wanted to play 3-4-3 because it's the most logical formation for these two teams. It fits like a glove. You would have easily put Stones in that midfield.
The thing
and
is,
you
you
still
guys
get
are
your
pulling
center
for
backs in.
Arsenal. Wallah. The reason why you guys are trying to push for Arsenal, you're trying to get some of their players in, and you're not being honest. Be honest with them.
No,
We're
I
not
am being honest. I told you
Hamza,
if it's
so-
on Stones,
Okay,
if
okay,
it's
take
on
Stones.
Stones, okay, listen.
Take
Stones
Stones.
is an inverted right back. He fits in here like a glove. Stones as right back is correct. But if you tell me Walker, he don't even start for you. Come on, man.
And another
Okay.
thing, Hussam, another thing.
Let me
If
check.
John
we
Stones
actually do that,
deserves right back.
Hamza, we can easily sit here and troll Arsenal and not put Saliba in this when we can put Stone and Diaz. But Stones doesn't even start as a center back
Does.
anymore. He
What
plays
is
in the midfield. So we're putting your midfielder, your DM, in the center back position. There's a reason why you saw him Gvardiol, because Stones khalas. He's not going back to defense. He's staying
Okay.
in that DM position. So why are we putting him over Saliba? This is meant to be a combined 11, so we're trying to actually make the best team.
That's why. Okay, let's talk Stones. Let's put Stones. Go
I'll
on.
just make it
Okay,
3-4-3.
Saad, do you agree with Stones right back?
Yeah, I can agree with that.
I want Diaz.
Okay. So do I. Staffy the same,
One
Stones
of the
right
best
back?
defenders.
Yeah, but to make it 3-4-3, bro.
It's a
So you
joke.
can put him in the DM.
I mean,
3-4-3, him in the
we'll
DM
just-
is actually the best
you know what
formation.
we'll do? We'll just say he inverts, so khalas. Just let it go. You know, that's what
Why
we'll do.
joke? Because they want to.
There's a question for you, Staffy. Man United fan, what's Mount's number?
I don't know, bro. I don't watch the games.
Can you just answer? He just out of respect for the super chat.
Yeah,
What's this?
Zalame, there's Google. Why are you asking me when there's Google?
Number 7. Big up to you, my guy, Aditya. Big up to Muhammad who just sends in an empty super chat. And big up to Naveed, who's a City fan. He says, Nah, Hamza, stop waffling. It's Stones right back. Thank you, Naveed. That's a
Doesn't,
City fan as
man.
well.
This is why.
Hamza, your
City fan.
fans turned on you. Allah,
that's
your
a
fans
City
turned on you.
Here. Bro, I just checked how many starts he started. He started more right back than any player. What are we doing? I just checked in Man City website.
Because you
What the
play
hell?
3 at the back and Stones starts more there.
It doesn't.
Do you want to go 3 at the back? Do you want to go 3 at the back and put Stones DM?
No,
Wallahi,
go
we
on.
should
Go
have
on.
done
We'll
that.
put set.
Wallahi, we should have
right.
done that.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Saliba or whatever it is if you want to choose. Saliba or Diaz.
Big up, Naveed. So who are we going in the centre backs then?
I think it's Saliba and Diaz. That's another.
Wallah,
Yes.
that's a joke.
I vote
So who would
Saliba.
you
and
put in there?
Saliba,
Who would you put? Who would you put in there?
Me.
Who would you put in there?
It's easy. It's if you ask an international fan, if you don't ask someone from Burnley who they put, they'll put Saliba and they. If you ask an international fan, like a Madrid fan and Barca fan who watch football, who've seen heritage, they'll put Gvardiol and Diaz. End of that.
Hamza,
Wow.
believe
Okay.
he hasn't played
Okay.
a game yet.
Burnley fan, they'll
This
tell you
is
what they're saying.
crazy. Is this
Hamza,
what
he
we're
hasn't
dealing
played a
with
game
today,
yet.
Hassan?
Gvardiol
Yes,
hasn't even kicked a ball for you,
Bro,
bro.
it's class, man. The guy's is class.
Hamza, on the next
take Saliba,
combined
take
11, the next combined 11, when he's actually played games, we'll put him in it. Is he even going to play tomorrow?
Oh,
Is he
he's
even
gonna-
registered?
That's what I'm
Put
saying.
Saliba. I like Saliba. I really like Saliba. I really like Saliba. And I've always rated Saliba. I really respect him. I swear. Put Saliba and Diaz to make Arsenal fans happy.
Saad, who are you going?
I'm going Saliba and Diaz.
Staffy?
Yeah,
Staffy.
Saliba and Diaz.
Okay, fair enough. The
I
level-
want to know your thought process, though. Hold up, Hassan, because I wanted your thought process on why you picked Akanji. Because you said Saliba and Akanji.
I can't
No,
lie.
I said Gvardiol.
I said that just to piss you guys off, but didn't work. 'cause
Oh,
you
fair,
guys are
okay.
okay.
Imagine.
He said, he said
What the hell
he
is his
said-
name? What that is his name?
Yes.
Ruben, right?
I think it's DIAS.
Yeah, S. Sorry, not Z. My bad.
J.
Guy. My bad. Arabic is like my first language, literally.
J.
Anyway, so that is the back 5 right there. Ederson, Stones, Saliba, Diaz, Ake. So now we head into places where arguments will start. And if Saad is on mute in this round, in this area, then
Right.
I can lie, he deserves no one in this team because this is where he has to start arguing. So,
Side's fair. Go on. He knows. Who goes
so
DM?
Saad, the D. By the way, we're 1 like away from 200. Yalla, like the video. Saad, who's the DM, akh?
The DM has to be Rodri.
It's
Put
easy.
Rodri in DM. No,
So you're not
I don't want
putting-
Stats starting anymore. He's putting in all the
No.
City players. He's letting me down, bro.
no, hold on,
I
hold
thought you
on.
would put a fight
No,
for
no.
his
You're not
player.
going to vote for Partey?
No,
Burnley.
Rodri was Rodri is the easiest one out of this team. One of the easiest ones that I'm going to put in there because he's. Why are you shaking your head? Out of
Well,
me,
I
and
think
you,
Arsenal fans.
me,
No, no,
me
no.
and you
I get.
me and you have Partey and Casemiro. They don't touch Rodri. Let's face it, man.
No, no, no. I agree with
He's
you.
one of the best CDMs in
But
the
you
world.
put more City players in this team than Hamza so far. Like when you really think of it, you put
It's
more City
Rodri.
players.
Rodri is the best DM in the world. It's simple. If you're a
Do you
Burnley
guys
fan,
want it to be?
if you're a
you
Burnley
guys want
fan, put Declan Rice and Partey. Go on.
No, 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 no. If
What-
I see
what is
Declan
this-
Rice
what
in
is
this
this
team, I'm
obsession with-
leaving. If
what is
Declan Rice
it?
is in this team, I'm leaving.
Okay,
No,
let's
no,
Staffy. You know what? We all agree on Rodri. Let's stop
Come
lying.
on.
Staffy,
Yeah.
who are you putting in the 8?
Do I go
Who's-
both at the same time?
Yeah,
or
give me
just one?
both. Who?
What's his name? KDB and Odegaard.
I agree. With
Saad,
that.
who are you going with?
Yeah, KDB and Odegaard. I think they were both important to their teams, very important to their teams, and I think at the moment, out of the two midfielders that there are, Odegaard and De Bruyne are both very good midfielders. Very good midfielders,
Hamza,
especially
same
Odegaard. As
Me, I'll take KDB and Odegaard. Odegaard's lucky Gundogan's not here. Otherwise, Gundogan walks in again. Give me Odegaard.
it would be a discussion. It would be a discussion.
I don't discussion is easy. We don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Now
fair
let's
enough.
go. This is when it's gonna be massive. Listen, Arsenal fans, I'm not doing this. Right.
There's a
with
guy
Arsenal.
who's arguing something with you, Hamza, before. He's saying Rodri doesn't break the lines like number 5.
What does he mean? I don't understand that.
Break
Number
the
5
lines,
is
meaning
Lines with his
Partey
passing.
breaks the lines. better.
Nah, yeah. Okay. You know, Rodri, man. Listen, football's changed a lot. Like in terms of not only you have to be able to like dictate. He dictates play. He's a center of play. You guys don't understand. I've watched football since the 90s. The knowledge of football I've seen, I've acquired
Hamza's age
so
confirmed.
much. And I see Patrick Vieira used to have that. Patrick Vieira, Steven Gerrard used to have that. You dominate. There's an aura about it. Thomas Partey doesn't have an aura when he steps on the pitch. He doesn't. Rodri has.
How can you say that?
Okay.
There's so many games. Sorry, Hassan. There's so many games where Thomas Partey has literally broken the lines plenty of times. His aura in the midfield. This is the perfect example. Yeah, in pre-season, we played with Rice as that lone 6. Yeah, and it didn't work. He looked out of his depth when we played him as a lone 6. Yeah, you put Thomas Partey in that position, you saw what you missed. You saw how he controls that midfield from the back, and he's able to run that midfield. Man, you're trying to talk like as if Thomas Partey is completely garbage, man. Let's relax, man.
He's good. He's good. There's a reason why he's been linked with Saudi Arabia. There's a reason why he's been linked. With
Everybody's been linked with Saudi
And
Arabia.
wanted
Please
to
don't be
sell-
shameless.
You wanted to sell him until you got battered in the previous game. Who battered you? Someone battered you. I forgot. Who battered? Who beat
Man
you?
United.
Yeah, yes,
Hello.
yes. And they had Declan Rice. Thank you.
Can I get
Sorry.
caramel frappuccino?
Sorry, so that's when the Declan Rice being the D aim, whatever it is, we need to keep Thomas Partey. Before that, they were pushing him out the club, but now Thomas Partey is a good player, I believe. Yeah, I'm not saying it's bad.
He's saying you're not addressing his question, which is Partey breaks the lines better than Rodri, as in his forward
I
passing
don't see,
through the
no,
lines.
he doesn't. I've seen
Saad,
Rodri.
what do you think?
He
of
does.
this? Do you think he breaks
His
that?
long passing is better than Rodri. Rodri
feel
actually
like-
does a lot, bro, and he feeds the ball very well into his midfielders. He doesn't actually have to break the lines the way Partey has to do with Arsenal.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an unfair judgment.
There's 3 things I'll teach you. Let me teach you something. Pen and paper. There's 3 things you need as a fantastic DM. It's key. Makelele had it. Vieira had it. Didier Deschamps had it. And the first thing is you must be dominating. This is my part. No one walks into that part. Partey doesn't command that
Yes,
part.
he does. Yes,
He
he does. Yes,
When
he does.
his head
There's
is down,
countless amounts
I
of
see
tactics.
them pitching
No,
it.
no, no, no,
That's
no.
Saad,
I'm not gonna
fight
let
for
you
your player. Go on. Go on.
That's
Rise,
Rise,
because
Saad, rise.
I'm not gonna let
rise,
no,
Saad. Rise from the ashes, my brother. Go for
Yahi,
it.
He
please.
does.
No, because I've seen so many times where Thomas Partey tackles and gets the ball back for us, and then gets it outfield so quickly. It happens like that.
They don't.
There's so many times where a player is on a run, and you just see Thomas Partey
West
come
Ham.
out of nowhere,
West Ham away.
dispossess them.
West Ham away.
Okay,
This-
you're gonna use.
Right,
You're
about-
gonna use.
go.
Okay.
Liverpool
Listen,
away.
You're
Liverpool
using.
away.
You're using.
Pressure on him.
Okay, name
Capitulates. Come on, man.
name me 6 games that you've seen him not be able to do that in that game. Because you
tell
can
you,
name me probably 4
say
at
West Ham
most,
game.
because
West,
it's the games that we finished the
West
season
Ham
off with.
game, Man
No,
Before
he's
that,
not,
go
man.
and name me nothing.
No, we go. What we doing?
Wait, hold on. What did
And
Jamal
said
say?
Casemiro. Leave Casemiro out of this, please.
The thing
Hey,
is,
Man United fans kill me.
you could say the thing is that you could say Partey is more defensive than thing, but in terms of commanding that CM role, DM role, there's no question in football. It's dictating
No.
play, powerhouse,
Some
engine. That's
Hamza,
what.
some of the there's no way you can say to me he's just a defensive player. I've seen some of the passes. I've seen this guy swing over to Bukayo Saka and to Martinelli, diagonal
Yeah.
balls.
Rodri,
Yeah,
listen,
let's be real now, man. Let's be real.
doesn't.
They just said to
So what-
you.
what-
They just
what-
said to you
Saad is
that
rising.
that Rodri. No, because they just said to you, Hamza, that Rodri passes to his midfielders on the floor. Yeah, Thomas Partey has to go over the top. He has to. Yeah, because
it's
Saka and Martinelli are always making the runs, and I've seen him do those balls, pause, to
Hussam,
perfection.
Hussam,
To perfection.
Let me just answer Mohammed's question easy. Where did Rodri play for Spain in the World Cup?
Center back.
What did he? How good was he as centre back?
He was okay. He was good.
He was brilliant. He was fantastic.
He was trying to break legs.
He
He was
commanded
trying
that.
to break legs.
Luis Enrique trusted those two. He trusted Rodri to be there because he knew Rodri's commanding even defensive play. So this is intelligent. Come out from some Allardyce thinking and think outside the box, guys.
There's not.
This
I
is the
could
problem
say the exact same thing. I will get you the game. I will find you the game where Thomas Partey dropped into centre back for us because I think it was.
Yeah,
I think it was.
He is,
I
but
think
he's not
Gabriel. No,
special.
one second. Gabriel was still up here because we had a corner, yeah, and then they counter attacked. Saliba managed to get back. Gabriel was still trailing a bit. He was behind. Partey ran up and made the interception in the box as a centre back. So please don't tell me that that Partey can't make important tackles. He can't demand his area, man. Come on, that's unfair. That's unfair. And you're being very.
Naveed saying the only thing Partey dominates is the hospital. That's a violation, Naveed. I can't lie to you, but I'm gonna say thank you for the super chat. That's a violation. He's telling you what are the top 3 qualities of the DM then?
The three qualities you need for a DM. First, you have to be. I've always said you have to be commanding. Like it's so important. Like this is my end, and to have that aura. This is why Makelele, Vieiras, the Didier Deschamps. I'll name you so many. Yeah, they were great because they dominated. That's Rodri dominates. You see him in the play. You see, give me the ball. Let me breaks the play. He comes and helps the defender. Let me pick. This is my end, and he picks the ball up. Number 2, positional play is very key. The guys don't just run around on the headless chicken. They're always around in the center of that box. Yeah, Hassan. They're very smart. It's the engine of football. If you fail to get the right DM properly, you are finished. DM is key. I've always said it. DM is the engine of a car. There's no point. The car's not going to move if you don't have a good engine. Yeah, you can have a shit engine like little Picasso, whatever it is, Picante, whatever it is. Yeah, and you will need to push the car because the engine is crap. But if you go,
So what are the 3 things then? Commanding. Give me the other 2.
Positional play, that center is key.
Okay.
They often stay there, and you see Makelele, he's always there behind that play, and that's where Rodri sits. He always sits there. Always, he knows.
Okay.
The third thing, I tell you, this is what makes them special. Yeah, in terms of their performance in big games, their presence. You see them commanding in the big games. Big games, the football will be played through them. It's key, bro. The football goes through them. They're the engine, bro. And I saw that in France, Brazil 98. Every ball was going through Deschamps. Makelele, the same day at Real Madrid. As soon as they removed, they didn't win a Champions League with Galacticos. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Listen, anyway, look, we agree on the party thing anyway. So you know what? Fair enough. Manchester City fan has been waffling for the last hour. That's the full Hamza experience right there. Big up to you guys. Big up to you, NLF, man. Thank you for the super chat. And listen, let's get into it now because this is about to get spicy right here. Saad, if you let me down on the position I'm about to ask you, I will genuinely end the stream right now. Who's left wing, Saad?
Gabriel Martinelli.
Alhamdulillah. Wallahi, if you said Grealish, I would have ended stream. Wallahi.
No,
I
no.
would have-
Listen, I'll explain this to you right now, yeah.
Go
Because I
on.
know as soon as he heard Gab, yeah, as soon as Hamza heard Gab, you could see fire and smoke just lifting from the bald head, yeah, just smoke coming up, like as if this guy just played a full session at goals. Anyway, listen, Gabriel Martinelli, last season, goals and assists, double digits. There's no way that he can compete with Gabriel
I'll
Martinelli.
give
Let's
you
face
that.
it, man.
Take it.
I'll say that I'll give you the prop for Grealish in regards to he played in some very big games, yeah. But when it comes to the numbers, Martinelli is over him. When it comes to the numbers, I'm just gonna keep it real.
I say, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna be harsh on Martinelli. He's a great player. He's in play. The way he attacks the play, he's good. He's good on the ball. He's a young player. He's enthusiastic. Grealish has been fantastic. Like he does. You don't need GA. You don't need GA in football, like especially at that position. What Grealish creates for Man City is beyond, like, like no doubt one of the most influential player for our team. Like with Grealish, he takes 3 players out of position, and that's smart. We kill players like Real Madrid. Grealish was outstanding. Dortmund, outstanding. Look what he did. Nutmegged Thomas Muller. Martinelli in this kind of big games would disappear. You will not see Martinelli. Yeah, but
Nah.
I'll give Martinelli for the sake of the Premier League fans. Take Martinelli. He's good. I'm not going to criticize. He's good, but Grealish is outstanding. No disrespect to Grealish, but I take.
But you just
out of-
no,
Ma-
you just
Martinelli.
it does.
Let's give you Martinelli.
If you
What
would
is
say
this? What is
Grealish,
this
let's say Grealish.
sideways?
Yeah.
That's such a backhanded comment. Man said, I'm not going to criticize him. And then just in the same breath before, he said, if you give Martinelli big games, he can't handle it in big games.
Yeah, because I've seen him.
How does that make sense?
I've seen the games that he performs. Yeah, listen, Martinelli is good, yeah, but he performs against Newcastle. But when I saw him against Kyle Walker, I just thought, whoa, yo, where is this? If you're it, and you've been talking about your it, don't just perform against Southampton. Don't come out and show yourself a 32-year-old Walker. And I'm sorry to say that. I don't think he would have done. I don't
by
think.
your logic,
I don't think he would have done it against Real Madrid in the Bernabeu. I don't think he would ever do it. I don't think he will ever do it in the Bayern Munich Allianz Arena. No doubt.
so by your logic,
he's great. He's a great player. He's a great
so
player.
by your logic, you can't fully rate Mbappe or Vinicius Junior because let's
good
face it, Walker gave them both very hard games. Yeah,
but
Vinicius Junior even came to Walker after the game, shook his hand, and said, "Yeah, you know what? You're serious." So do you not rate Vinicius Junior?
But the difference between Kylian Mbappe has done it at the top level. What's
the top level?
He is a player that we've said before, that loves big moments. Kylian Mbappe is a big moment player. The World Cup final, the Bayern Munich game, he loves it. He's a big he's Zidane. They love big. Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius, they thrive. They don't, bro. I'm not gonna. So don't compare him to those elite players. But Martinelli is a great player. We'll take Martinelli. I'm not criticizing. He's young.
Safi, what are you going with?
I don't know why Hamza's given up his Grealish to Martinelli, because I was gonna say Grealish. I'm not going for Martinelli. So
yeah, I was so shocked there that Hamza didn't say Grealish. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, because
people say that
I was right. No, it's not being biased. I rate Grealish very highly. I rate him higher than most wingers in the league. And as you said earlier, Hamza, he's not one of those wingers that shows his production through GA. He's just like he's not one of those. Whenever Grealish has the ball, he draws like 2 defenders to him. He wins the ball. He moves the ball up the pitch well. He dribbles through players fine. He wins so many fouls.
Yes.
No, why am I a fraud? He wins so many fouls high up the pitch that allows his team to progress up and have these set pieces. This guy was one of the people that fed Haaland in this team. And I'll tell you something. When we go through this combined 11, we're going to have Haaland easily in that striker position, okay? And whoever the right wing is, most likely going to be Saka or Bernardo, between those two. I need someone who's more of a creator. Now, I rate Martinelli very high. I think Martinelli is one of the best wingers in the league. But when we're making a combined 11 right here, I'm trying to put the best team to win. If we're going to a game, I want this team to win. Now, do I want a goal-scoring left winger, or do I need a left winger who is more of a creator? Grealish, we have seen Grealish create more than once chances to Haaland and just to his team in general. You know,
So
for
you're
what
telling
he
me that
brings, for what
you're telling me that Martinelli can't create?
he's not Grealish.
Me watching him,
He's not
me
as
watching
Grealish.
him, me watching him day in day out, week in week out. I can tell you, this guy's set pieces are on.
I think
job.
Phil Foden
Martinelli's
has more.
best abilities.
from
Listen,
corners,
bro.
from corners, he's so accurate.
Bro, Martinelli's
gets
best
it on someone's
ability.
head.
I want to remind you what I said. I actually rate Martinelli high, but Martinelli, his best ability is being direct and going for the goal, and he actually does like to shoot a lot, which is why he had more goals than Saka last season. Okay, so he's more of the direct one between him and Saka. Okay, which is not a bad thing. He's a little bit more selfish, which is fine. You got to be selfish to score goals. But we're about to put him in a combined 11 with a goal machine like Haaland. I have seen Grealish already feed Haaland. So why would I remove both wingers around Haaland? Because we're gonna sit there and we're gonna have a case for Saka versus Bernardo. Okay, so why would I have two Arsenal wingers around Haaland when I've already seen Grealish, who is proven to play very well and get the best out of Haaland? You know what I'm saying? So
Okay, let me just land
don't
a
know. I
minute
don't think
on
it's-
this so we can end the debate. Someone needs to speak the reality on this video. I'm going for Gabriel Martinelli as the left winger because Gabriel Martinelli can create, he can score goals, he can do everything. Jack Grealish for me sometimes disappears in game. It's not an insult to him. I just think he
What game?
disappears in game sometimes.
He turns
Hamza,
up in the game.
he literally disappeared the first 6 months of last season. He himself
What,
said it.
what
He
about
played
Foden?
well after the World Cup. You cannot deny this. Gabriel Martinelli is young. He's exciting. He scores goals. He can create chances. Gabriel Martinelli is the left winger in this team, and khalas. It's
Why? It's
democracy.
2v2. That's not
No, it's
democracy.
not. Listen, you think I'm going to let Hamza change his vote? He said Martinelli already. That's on him.
Listen,
That's not my
and-
problem.
And he was extra
It's
shameless,
embarrassing.
Hussam, because do you know what I heard coming from his corner? What about Phil Foden? What do you mean, Phil Foden? No,
He has
no,
more GA.
we're
I
not
just
doing that.
checked it.
We're not
He
doing
has
that.
more
Mr.
GA.
Appendix,
He
Mr.
has more GA
Appendicitis.
than Martinelli
Okay,
here.
stay in
I
the
just
hospital
checked it
bed
now.
for now, man. You're recovering,
listen,
man.
Well, I'm embarrassed that people here are rating Martinelli over Grealish.
No,
Grealish is
and you know what?
Right.
I am rating Martinelli over Grealish. 100%. Grealish is not
Wallahi, it's
that consistent.
Sam,
Listen,
it's
here's the thing. If I'm voting over a Grealish from the last 2 months of the season, 1 second, Habibi. If I'm putting from the last 2 months of the season, I'll put Grealish. But I don't give a about last 2 months of the season. I'm talking about overall. Overall, I know, and with all due respect, I'm going to say this to Saad's face. If Martinelli was playing under Jurgen Klopp at Liverpool, he'd bag 25 goals easy. So this is the thing we're talking about as well. Like, I know exactly what Martinelli is about, bro.
Martinelli hasn't
That's my
even played
starboard.
at the high stages over Grealish to be played.
Can I just say one thing?
But
Oh,
You know
so
the
it's
reason-
Martinelli's fault they got knocked out against Sporting, not Ramsdale?
Hussam,
No.
you know
I
the
said he
reason-
played in the big stages. Martinelli hasn't even played in the Champions
He doesn't.
League.
He
He hasn't.
doesn't-
He
Martinelli
hasn't.
played really well. Martinelli dunked. He dunked on my own team. He played well
Okay,
against you.
but Man
He
City-
played well against Spurs. He
against
played
Man
very good
City-
against Chelsea.
Against
It's
Man
actually-
City
it's
games,
actually
against
insane,
Sporting
man.
Lisbon, against Sporting Lisbon,
It's
against
actually insane.
Man
man.
City 3 times. What happened to him? You were crap. Everyone dunked on you. Trossard get a hat trick against you guys last season. So don't call
That's a good
yourself a
point.
big club last season.
Yeah, listen.
Everyone was dunking
Listen,
on
you lost to Southampton. Lavia stopped you from winning a quadruple. And what?
He beat you 1-0. What are you talking about?
Wallahi, Martinelli is not a better player. than
Wallahi, Leeds,
Grealish.
even
Wallahi, he's
Leeds
not.
came and scored 2 goals against you, Sam. So it's not hard to score against Liverpool last season. I'm sorry, you even know it. And when I was saying Jack Grealish last season, I
Can't
was
even say
saying,
shit back.
once again, when I said last season Jack Grealish plays like Luis Figo, people used to laugh at me. But this season we're hearing football fans already talking about Jack Grealish plays like Luis Figo because Luis Figo never had good stats. And if Luis Figo, do you know how many goals he scored? And do you know how many assists he had? I'm so glad Luis Figo and those Zidane didn't play in this era because people like Martinelli would be rated and they would have been put down. Thank God. So you have to think it's not all about that. It's how you play amongst it, how you dominate big games. Big games is what I love. Great players do that. Small players love small games. Big players, big games. They're there. So, and to me, Grealish.
So when he scored against Liverpool, is that
Liverpool
not a
even
big game?
scored last season, man.
No. When they came to the Emirates,
Listen, bro, I'll tell you something, bro.
we
I'll tell
we
you
didn't
something.
fully know that they were going to be that bad. Yeah.
Bro, let me say
At
something.
that point,
That
Liverpool
ball,
was still-
at the end of the Anfield game when it was 2-2 and Saka was running in on goal Martinelli couldn't find him. If that was Grealish, he would have been playing.
That's an
that more.
individual moment, akhi. That's,
No,
no.
but this is
cannot
why
say-
I'm saying.
No,
You
you're
know
full
why
of
I'm
crap.
bringing it?
I'm gonna call you
No,
out.
it's a
I'ma
big
call you- no.
moment.
You cannot say
I mentioned big
you cannot
moments.
say
I
you cannot
mentioned
say
doing it
that
at the
was
high
Grealish who
level.
makes the pass. That's
No,
BS.
because
Because
it's a
Grealish
high
has
level
bottled passes
moment,
like this as well.
bro. I'm talking
Grealish
about
is
it
a
being
better
a
creator, man.
high level moment, a big game. All this guy had to do was
Big
create a
moment.
chance. I'm talking about creating, okay? And this guy tried to tell me that he's a creator. This is probably the chance that cost you the league that last season. And he couldn't find him on a simple pass that I am telling you, if Grealish had that chance, he would have played it to Saka on a plate.
Absolutely. Look
So
what
you
he
guys want to go with Martinelli, go ahead.
Staffy, you said that he's a creator, yeah? You said he's a
100%.
better creator. He's a much better creator than
100%.
Gabriel Martinelli.
Really?
Now,
Yalla,
give me a. He's gonna give me a shitty
I'm
assist stat. He's gonna give me a
I'm
shitty
just
assist
looking
stat.
at his. I'm just looking at his assist stats from last
Bro,
season.
I can
in the
read
Premier
you like
League,
a book, bro. I can read you like
from
a
the
book.
Premier League. Guess how much, Hassan? 5 assists for Gabriel Martinelli. Only 7. 2 more for Jack Grealish. Are we talking about?
And Grealish
great
plays with
assister?
Haaland.
See,
No,
this
no,
is the
but
thing.
Haaland,
I said the
Bruyne.
first thing I
He's not.
said. No, hold on. The first thing I said is that Grealish is a player that GA.
doesn't.
Sorry, he doesn't need GA to reflect how good of a footballer he is. And this is the issue I have with modern day people who watch football. If the GA does not make sense to you, you put everything out of context and you just ignore it. The way Grealish plays and the way he's effective for his team on that left-hand side, when it comes to taking players on, when it comes to getting double team and winning fouls up the pitch and making his team be able to advance all the way up, the way he wins fouls, the way he could just pass and create, everything does not just reflect in assists. Because you can't get you might necessarily not get an assist. It doesn't mean you're not a creator.
Yes.
You can
Okay,
create.
listen, here's the thing, guys. It's an hour 27 minutes into the video, so I want to move on to the last position. Khalas, Martinelli's in this team. There's nothing anyone can do about it.
It's embarrassing. Just don't tag me on it when you put on
Nice.
Twitter.
The guy said big game twice, not football. Muhammad, you know, I don't know if this is the first time you watched Hamza, but welcome to the gulag, my brother. Big up to Super Spurs who says salam, my brothers. Inshallah, you're all well. Big up to you, Super Spurs, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Alhamdulillah, we're all well. I think Saad's head's fried. EM says Grealish better for drinking Cyrock, nothing else. I have no idea what that is because I don't drink. But
he won a treble, bro.
It's a vodka.
Ciroc is vodka.
Big up. I take Grealish. He played like Hazard last season. Oh, that's even more reason to not take Grealish then. So yeah, big up to you, Dinishan. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's hope Grealish doesn't come back 50 pounds overweight. Anyway, final position. I'm gonna start with Hamza this time. Who goes on the right wing?
Bernardo Silva. It's a joke.
Don't.
Wallahi, it's a joke. Wallahi, it's a joke.
There's no
Anyone who thinks Saka, what a low class guy you are. You should go to bed, look at yourself in the mirror, and reflect on your life because you have been tricked with this loser club to think Saka, Bernardo Silva is the guy. Big moments, big game player, dominating team player, does not buckle under pressure. I'll give you an example. When Liverpool had come back 2-2, Saka was through on goal. He had a chance to assist and he didn't make the right choice. Did he cost to Arsenal? Yes. When he was supposed to take Arsenal to the league title by scoring that goal for West Ham, what did he do in the next game? He missed a penalty. What happened to him against Aaron Cresswell? He got pocketed to Aaron Cresswell. What happened? They lost the league. What happened to him against Brighton? Big game player. Bernardo Silva is a top world-class player. The question is, you have to ask yourself, who's a world-class player? Is Bernardo Silva a world-class player or Saka? I don't care about GA. I don't want you to cry for me and sitting down here and think about chance. It's about big game player, Bernardo Silva, and we can't argue. And if you do think it's Saka, wallah, you have low IQ. You should look at yourself in the mirror.
We already have low IQ on the left
Wallah,
wing.
you have low
What
IQ.
do you think?
100%.
Because I want to see,
type yourself, type your name.
Wallah.
You believe? No, I want to see the
Like,
names. I want to see the names that will say Saka over Bernardo. Go on. Who's gonna say Saka over Bernardo?
brother. I'm gonna say Saka over Bernardo.
There you are.
Are you crazy, Hamza? Are you crazy? Are you genuinely crazy? Big game. You say he's not a big game player, yeah? Man United against Arsenal, yeah? I'm going to mirror what was said earlier. Yeah, you know what was said earlier. I'm going to mirror it again. They're 4 points behind us, creeping up to us. Man United could have been 1 point behind us if they'd won that game. Rashford scores. Yeah, he does party. Okay, ha ha ha. Yeah, he does party. He scores. Yeah, 1-0. Saka comes out of nowhere. Duppies Luke Shaw, leaves him in the mud. Yeah, and then he goes for that shot from outside the box. David De Gea could not even get a finger to it.
Habibi, I remember the game. Can we hurry up?
Bottom left corner. Yeah,
I remember the game.
as well as that's not big enough of a game.
ليش
Yeah?
معصب يا مصطفى؟
For his والله عاصب انا.
No, I'm so pissed that we actually didn't put Grealish in this
Bro,
team. That I don't want
relax.
to be a part of this anymore.
Grealish is not in there, man.
أخي Hamza himself voted for Martinelli. What can I do?
Because
No,
he
because they're
said
crying
they're
there.
gonna
The
cry.
fan base are crying.
Bro,
They've
he's
been
acting
like
like
this
a
for
bad take.
20 years.
Once you said
It's not a bad
Martinelli,
take.
خلاص.
I blame
So-
you, Hamza. Should have fought.
On top of that, on top of that Man United game, England. He plays for his country. And he's been one of the best players for England. He's been one of the best players for England.
England
One of
plays
the best players.
Montenegro. England plays Kazakhstan. England plays
It doesn't
San Marino,
matter.
Andorra.
It doesn't
in
matter.
qualifying.
It
Didn't you
doesn't
try to
matter.
use
Doesn't
England as an
matter.
argument for Ben White? Why can't he use it in reverse?
Listen,
This guy
Bukayo,
is the most shameless guy ever. So of
Bukayo,
course he's gonna not
Bukayo
want
was
to
one
use
of
it.
the reasons why they did not win the league last season. But they
No,
failed
it wasn't.
to
He
follow
was
up
he was one of the reasons why we were on the way to winning the
You
league.
Liverpool Football Club. I saw Gerrard. Listen, I'm telling you, Gerrard when Liverpool needed him, big moment. Olympiacos, bang. AC Milan, bang. West Ham. When going gets tough, special players love moments. You don't say, it's okay. I saw this guy getting cuddled.
Why did you do that?
Wallahi, I saw this guy getting cuddled against Southampton. I thought, you're getting cuddled at Southampton game when you're 3-3. When you got cuddled after Brighton game, they walked away when it was 3-0 down. Where was Saka? Sam, would you take Saka in a big Champions League night over Bernardo? We know you've seen what Bernardo's done to Liverpool. You know what Bernardo does to Liverpool. You know,
brother.
did you remember when he knocked me down?
That's just because Silva's played. Bernardo Silva's played in the Champions League. We're yet to see Saka play in the
Can't even
Champions
do it
League.
Europa League. He cannot even do it at Sporting Lisbon Europa League.
Brother, he's done it in the Europa League anyway. He
Well,
scored
Sporting
plenty of
Lisbon,
goals
what
in the Europa League. He
Sporting
scored
Lisbon, what happened?
plenty of
What did
goals
he
in
do
the
at
Europa
Sporting
League.
Lisbon? What did he do at
Yes,
Sporting
okay.
Lisbon?
He didn't do it in Sporting Lisbon.
There you are.
Okay.
Both
Big
twisted
Bertha,
guy.
brother.
I'm not
Big
putting
Bertha,
back
brother. Listen, he's still done it. He's still done it. I gave you a big game. You don't want to accept that Man United is a big game, even though they were 4 points behind us, and they could have literally, if they'd won, been 1 point behind us and could have taken our spot for the league.
What are we doing here? Bernardo Silva.
Come
was
on, man.
unreal.
What are you trying to do here, man?
Look at Bernardo
Sam,
Silva.
can you
against
vote?
Madrid.
Because I want to be
Look
the
at
last
Bernardo
one.
Silva against
Yeah,
Madrid.
it's
Look at
Saka
Bernardo
for
Silva.
me. It's
Do you,
Saka.
okay, what? Do you see Saka doing the same thing at Bayern Munich away and Real Madrid away? Do you see him doing that? What Bernardo did?
Hamza, we will see this season. Because
So
I
hold-
haven't
so
seen
hold
him
on.
in the Champions League.
So this
Haven't seen
season,
him.
remember guys, remember this. So in the biggest game, Bayern or Real Madrid, Saka will be man of the match. Will he? Tell me, so that we remember this.
So Hamza, say for instance, if
Bernardo's man of the match.
no, hold on a
What are you
minute.
doing?
Say for instance, if there's let's say there's a semi-final for FA Cup or something like that, yeah.
Saka can do it.
And no, one sec. Yes, he can. Anyway, we'll move on. So let's say for instance there's a FA Cup semi-final, and Haaland doesn't score, or Kevin De Bruyne doesn't score. What are you gonna say? Are you gonna say just because they didn't do it in that big game that they're not a big player, even though they've done it in
Listen,
other big games?
listen.
Come on, man.
Haaland scores
I've
in big
given
games.
big games. I've
Haaland
given-
scores.
So
Haaland
does
scores
Saka.
big games.
So
big
does
games.
Saka.
Saka doesn't. Saka
Yes.
had a stink.
Okay, listen, let's end this argument right now.
Scored against
Saka
what's
or-
it?
No.
Let
You
me
just
say
I'm
something.
tired of you going last.
Scored against Man
Saad,
United. Scored against
Saad,
Liverpool.
We have to get to the
Saka
bottom
or-
of this.
Pocketed
Our
against
35.
Anji. Pocketed against
Saka,
Ake.
Saka or Bernardo.
Saka all
How
the
come
way,
you get?
man. Saka
How come
all
you
the
get
way.
to go last every time? That's not fair.
يا أخي why يا الله
You fucked me over on Martinelli, so I want you to go first too.
First of all, I
This
didn't fuck
guy's gonna
anyone
be
over because
shameless.
this is City Arsenal. It's not my club or your club. So
Sam,
who you going in the right wing?
I'm associated with the starting 11, so it matters.
يلا
to me.
خلصنا. Who?
This is gonna go tits up. It's gonna go tits up.
Bro, it's like I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
God.
Either way, I'm upsetting a fan base. It's like you
You
can't
don't
even
need to
say
think
your
about
opinion
it,
here
man.
anymore. Listen,
No,
I'm
no,
gonna
your
say one
honest
thing.
opinion. Say
I
your
rate
honest
both
opinion.
players.
Saka's
Okay,
agenda.
I will 100%.
Let
I'll
him
say
talk,
my
let him
opinion.
talk. Say your honest opinion.
I'll
No
give
pressure.
my honest opinion. I rate both players. Okay, so if me picking one over the other does not mean that I don't rate them. Okay, so before people attack me and say I'm waffling, but there's one player that I always hated so much, and I said the minute he leaves his club, we might start beating them again, and that's Bernardo Silva. That guy is so
Bernardo
massively
Silva.
underrated.
Running down the
I
ring,
actually can't believe that people don't even think, like, people love to talk about him. Oh, he's so world class until it comes to combined 11s, and no one wants to put him in a combined 11. Oh, he's so
world-class.
underrated, and then we put him in a combined 11. No. How dare you put him in a combined 11?
So
So I'm
4 goals and 5 assists last season. Yeah.
bro, you're a GA merchant, bro. I learned that
Saka
about
14
you.
and 11 assists.
Listen,
14
I rate
goals and
Saka.
11
I
assists.
rate Saka. But I'm taking the guy that personally torched me so many times, a guy that stepped up in the Santiago Bernabeu. Was it in Santiago Bernabeu? No, sorry.
Yep.
At that time against Real Madrid.
Allianz Arena.
And he scored a goal on his way to his team winning the treble. I am sorry. Saka might be it
You'll
in
never
the
be.
next
Never.
season or the season after. No, I'm going to give it to him because he's a very good player. But as of right now, I always thought that Gundogan
His look.
and Bernardo are the two most underrated yet the most important players in the City team. And I always thought the minute they leave, City might start losing.
Cry
So I'm gonna
fans.
stay.
Arsenal
I'm gonna
fans.
stay consistent. I'm sorry, it's Bernardo.
Arsenal fans love crying victim mentality. Your boy Saka took a hell of a beating. Did not make you win a league title because
Look at
of
the
your
comments.
Saka.
Stuff
No.
against Arsenal.
And you
It's
go,
like you can't win,
so-
bro. You can't
Stuffy,
win.
So 1 second.
Stuffy.
One
Stuffy.
second.
We
We're really
played
gonna be
Bernardo
shameless,
Silva.
yeah?
We played Bernardo Silva against him. Wallahi, in Emirates. And he pocketed the guy. He played left back.
I see
What
that,
kind of
Hamza.
joke is
I
this?
hate Bernardo so much,
This
but
little-
I don't need to
Sam,
like someone
wallah,
to
this is
rate him.
crazy.
Okay, anyway, look, we've been outvoted. I was gonna vote for Saka, but I
Crazy.
did the deciding vote first. So I'm gonna let Staffy have it before he cries.
If we had
Um,
Grealish, I might have changed my opinion.
Yeah,
You
خلاص,
ruined the
خلاص,
balance in
فهمنا
this
يا
team.
Let
You
let
ruined the
them let
balance.
us show them the team. This is the team, folks. As you guys can see, let me just move it properly. Ederson, obviously in goal, no need to even discuss it. Stones, Saliba, Diaz, Ake, Rodri, De Bruyne, Odegaard, Martinelli, Haaland, and Saliba. Now, this is what we're gonna do. The rules are very simple, so listen carefully. This is the football terrace style. Big up to football terrace. We've done this on the channel before. You guys know how it runs. We're gonna run through the super chats quickly. And then after that, it is £5 to change a player. So you can change whoever you want. And if you get outbid, don't come cry to me. If a guy sends in £6 to put in another player, you can put in whoever player from Arsenal or Man City you want. So we're gonna give you 5 minutes to mess this up. And I'm gonna have to tweet it on Twitter without any context. So I can't even explain that I can't even explain that it's like a combined 11 or anything. I just have to post it, the picture like that. So you've got 5 minutes. The clock starts now. You've got 5 minutes to mess this up. The rules have already been explained. So big up to you guys. And we're going to just go back to the older layout so you guys can look at the team. Let me run through the super chats quickly. Big up to... where is the thing, bro? Someone's gonna send in a £5 super chat to put in Katia. I just know. Anyway, big up to Zayn says Grealish created most chances for an Englishman in the Champions League. Hey, fair enough. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
it's hard to explain that to Sad. He looks only at GA.
can't.
Fair enough. But
Anything
chances
chance
created
creation.
is a chances created is a fugazi stat. I can't lie to you. Big up to Mohammed who says Bernardo's a midfielder. Only right wingers are eligible. I'd be okay with removing KDB to put
Mohamed is an
Bernardo.
Arsenal fan. Mohamed is
I
an
wouldn't
Arsenal
mind that, to be honest with you. Who was better last season, Saka or Salah? Rise
Salah.
up, Saad, Mr. GA. Rise up. Who's better?
No. Come on, let's not be stupid.
Say it.
It was Salah. Overall, he had
Oh, I love this game. Big up to you, Dennis.
such a piece of shit, man.
If Saka comes to City, he becomes the number 2 penalty taker. Mohammed, are you sure that's the fight you want to fight? Are
Nah,
you
Mohammed.
sure that is the fight that you want to fight?
What kind of
You
nonsense
know,
is this?
Bernardo Silva.
it's just not a fight I would, you know.
Well, he's gonna
entertain.
step in for penalties ahead of KDB.
Big up to NLF, who says, so how come Bernardo is the only world-class player Pep moves around? I don't see him moving KDB or Haaland to left back, Saka all the way, says NLF. Okay, NLF, big up to you for the super chat. Thank you so much, my brother. And I can't lie, I was going to put Saka in there anyway. Why is Haaland up front instead of Nketiah? I know, right? Nketiah should have been up front. I agree with you. It's crazy. I can't lie, none of you have sent in a £5 super chat, but collectively it combines to £5. So Super Spurs says Saka right wing. Selection says Boyaka 619. He's talking about Saka as well. And then Nilot Pal is sent in a super chat to say Silva out, Saka in. So Saka has been voted into the
Oh my God, what a loser. What a loser.
Hamza,
been
this
voting.
showed the
This is why
IQ level of
you will never win a UCL.
Don't cuss out my
Trust me,
subscribers,
you will
Staffy.
never.
Only I can.
no, you as well. I'm not just cussing them. I'm
Listen,
cussing you
£5
as well.
super chat,
The
you can
football
change any player in
IQ
the
has been
team.
exposed this
Listen.
show.
You love paying. Yeah, this is they will never win a UCL.
Oh my God.
These men are unserious.
I
bro.
have to
That's
post
something-
this on Twitter, Murad ya
Wallahi,
حيوان. Murad ya
Wallahi,
kalb. I have to
you're
post
crazy
this on
guy.
Twitter. I have to post this on Twitter, Murad ya zift.
These are the type of fans that calls us wafflers, by the way. They sit there and they complain. They say we waffle, but then they send super chats like this.
There's no
Wallahi,
way
man.
this guy just put El Nani in the team.
They take Saliba, put Holding. I bet you.
Instead of trying to put like Gabriel on the team or something, he put El Neni. Wallahi, embarrassing.
Murad understood the rules, guys. I've explained it to you guys. £5 to change any player in the team. And if you get outbid, so now you've got to outbid Murad to get El Nani out this team. So that's basically what.
Oh
There's
my
no way you
God.
want to put Nuno Tavares. Is Nuno Tavares even a registered Arsenal player?
Yeah, he's still.
He is.
Marseille don't want it.
Hey, wallahi, he's registered to your club.
Yeah. He's not gone yet. Not
They
so-
don't want him. A lot of their players is not wanted. They don't want it.
I'm gonna be
They
finished.
did
on
a left
Twitter.
wing. He didn't left. Oh yeah.
No, he said for Ake.
Yeah. No. I thought you were doing it on left wing. It was coming up on there.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
what are
Guys,
we
doing?
I have to post this. I have to post this
What
on
are we
Twitter.
doing
You guys
here?
can embarrass me, wallahi.
See how unserious this Arsenal fan base is, but then they cry when we say something.
Are the most. Listen, they're the most delusional. I've never met fan base.
And they cry, Hamza. Like we try to
They
make
cry for
arguments on why Grealish is better than Martinelli.
They
Then
we
we're
don't-
putting Nene and Tavares in. A very
We don't-
unserious fan base.
We're depressed.
But no. But the thing is,
Big up to Gavin who
you
wants
guys-
Timber over
hello.
Stone. Someone's got to help him out if he wants that idea. Big up to you,
Oh,
Gavin. Thank you for
God.
the super chat, my brother. Someone's got to push it up to the required amount. Big up to you, man. AJ says Calvin Phillips for Odegaard.
Hey, don't embarrass us. Wallahi, don't embarrass. Take that back. Yo, I need. Hey, someone has to bid
What are
more
we
than
doing
that.
here, man?
I don't want to sit in.
Oh, now you want to speak.
Who do you want them? Who do you want them to put in? You ask them.
I want them to put someone like what's the name? Put someone like Zinchenko
Yeah, there we go.
Zinchenko or
You know why
or
they're
put-
not doing that,
Hold it.
Hamza? They're just joking around because they actually know everything else would be unserious. So they might as well just put Nene and Tavares.
No, you
But
know
I've
why
never
they're
seen
doing
someone so
that?
butthurt
I'll tell you
over us
exactly why.
picking
I'll tell you exactly why
Martinelli.
they're doing that.
Oh, I'm not
Because they're
hurt.
doing-
I'm just saying these are the same guys that
Staffy, it's
complain
fine,
when I
it's
vote
fine.
certain
You know,
players.
Staff, you know why they're doing this? This is the whole F Hussam thing. Because look at this.
JJ.
He's a Chelsea fan.
Oh,
Dimishan. He's not even an Arsenal fan. But khalas. Now I said I'm gonna post it on Twitter. It's about embarrassing Hussam the most. Here we go. So now fucking Nketiah is in the
Should have
team.
put a price
Wallah.
cap on Saka.
Oh,
They got him in.
No,
too easy.
but I'll be real. Yeah, what me and Hussam said is we choose Nketiah. We choose Martinelli over Grealish. Yeah. Now, any normal person will be like, you know what, that's okay. It's, they both had very good seasons. One of them scored more goals and assists, and one of them created a lot and was more really influential to their team. Yeah, okay. But I just saw Scott Carson. Hey, this is crazy. But the thing is,
Staffy
yeah,
doesn't know about the F Hussam tax. Wallahi, you don't know about it.
bro. They're
Wallahi,
going crazy on your ass, bro. They're going crazy.
Yeah,
on
they
your
are.
ass.
Yeah,
But
they're just-
in the same one, yeah, in the same stream, you've actually said to us You said wallah. You said wallah that he would. You said that if Luke Shaw went to Man City, he'd start for them.
He would
He's
start
not
over
starting
Ake,
for them. He would never
start.
in his life.
Bro,
Never.
you're
I
a
have
GA
to post this
merchant.
on Twitter. I have to post this on Twitter. I'm a man of my word. Daps's vape is somehow an account of this application, and it's Scott Carson for Ederson. Are you mad? Is Scott Carson even on this create formation thing?
I love how Saliba's still in here, man. My God.
Bro,
man.
you take out Saka, and this is how they react. Very reactionary fan base. It's about so only De Bruyne, Phillips, and Stones are left. Just take them out.
You guys
Vote
have
all
2 minutes.
Arsenal
After
in.
that, we're ending stream. This is your chance. 2 minutes.
Yalla, vote all
Oh, no,
Arsenal in.
and Carson. They got Carson. man.
No, here I put Carson. Akhi, here.
Yeah, I
Scott
know.
Carson.
He said only De Bruyne, Phillips.
Yeah,
and
I'm not counting
Stones.
Carson. Carson doesn't even
You
play
got-
football.
No, look.
Carson is like
Murad,
voting my dad in.
Murad
My dad
says,
doesn't play.
"Wallahi, I'm dead. Good luck. Akhi." I'm gonna need luck because you know what's messed up about this team. It's not all bums and it's not all the right team. So you know what it is? They're gonna get confused because in their mind they're saying, "Why is Carson and Saliba on the same team? Why is De Bruyne and Nketiah on the same team?" So it's confusing. It's not
Look at
like
the front.
if I was trolling, I would probably play like Phillips, El Neni with the shit players, but there's good players on the team. Is unbelievable, Jack.
So what's going to be the thing, Sam? You're going to put that this is the joint 11.
Yes, I have to
just-
post this without any context, so I'll just post the picture like this straight up. I'm gonna get roasted, man.
Just put the as a combined XI. That's it. We need.
Big up to Robbie, who says, "Big up the bald professor and the hundreds and thousands guy." How did Phillips get into the team? They super chatted him into the team. They sent in a £5 super chat to put Calvin Phillips over Odegaard for
I
some.
don't think it's me.
Oh my god, man! You guys,
I'm
man.
having secondhand embarrassment on this. Light secondhand embarrassment.
Have you never done a combined? Have you never done like a team like this on the terrace, Staffy?
No, I've done
No.
one with you for
It goes
the
tits up.
Yeah,
That's-
this is what they do at the end of the video. They just allow the people to mess it up. It is what it is, man. Big up to you. How much to replace Saka? Saka got super chatted in for about £6. So you're gonna have to outbid that, Robbie. But it has to be a City player. Don't come put me Rashford or an Arsenal player. So up to you, Robbie. Yalla, 30 seconds. Make you guys decisions so we can wrap up. For fuck's sake. Look at this guy, man, saying, does this team win the league? Does this team even finish top 4, brother? What do you mean win the league?
Top 6.
What do you mean win the league? Look at this.
This team gets relegated, bro.
Look at the left.
Carson is in goal. No one's stopping goals.
Staffy,
I-
you know who would
you know
eat
what?
against this team?
No,
Look at
but
the
I-
left-hand side. Holding and Tavares. Mo Salah would ruin that team.
But you know what? I think that with Pep, manager, he will definitely finish top 4.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck off! This stream is done. This stream
Bro,
is
this stream has been
done.
done a while ago when we put Martin.
Oh my god! It just got.
What
I thought
happened?
it
What
did any
happened?
worse.
Because
he just-
Hamza said he would get top 4 if it was Pep.
With this team. No, he
Yeah,
won't.
Hamza, but have
Pep
respect to Pep,
wouldn't.
Hamza. I'll tell you what. No, Hamza,
Pep,
have respect to Pep.
1,000%. I'm telling you.
Hamza, wallahi, listen.
No.
Oh
Pep-
my god, are you
Yeah,
joking?
Hamza, wallahi, if you listen, I'll tell you why. Pep would never sign Holden. He would never
Yeah,
sign
but
Nuno
if you gave him
Tavares.
that
He
team.
would never sign in Nani. Like when you say that, like you gotta understand that he knows
No, I'm
these
saying
players are
if you
shit.
gave him this team.
Okay, guys, before carrying on, ding, ding, ding. Time over. This is gonna be the team that I'm gonna have to post on Twitter. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Don't care.
Carson, Stones, Saliba, Holding, Tavares, El Neni, Phillips, De Bruyne, Saka, Nketiah, Martinelli. So
They're gonna
this
get
is
confused. They're gonna get confused.
they're gonna be. You know why they're confused? Because Saliba, Stones, De Bruyne, Saka, Martinelli, they deserve to be here. The others, you're like,
But you know, Sam, let me tell you, they're gonna be confused, but they'll come for Arsenal players because a lot of them they'll come, they know that Arsenal fans have done this. So they will be pissed.
100%.
Watch.
This has Arsenal fans written all
They're not
over
gonna
it.
care about Man City.
If it was just Arsenal fans, then why was Chelsea fans doing it? Why was there's Man City players as well? Why would
Yeah.
They don't know. Watch.
why would Arsenal players put Chelsea put Man City?
Bro, just own it up, bro. What excuses are you trying to make? Oh, well, we're gonna blame this on Chelsea fans.
The only Arsenal fan I saw there, Murad. He's an Arsenal fan, isn't he?
Is it Murad an Arsenal fan?
Is Murad an Arsenal
Yeah.
fan?
He is.
That's
He
the only
is.
one I saw. That's the only one that I know is an Arsenal fan who I saw him change.
Mohammed is an Arsenal fan, therefore 100%. The way he's been commenting.
Yeah, but he didn't change. He didn't change nothing.
Here,
Yeah.
I've posted the team on Twitter. So we're gonna wrap it up here, you guys. Bro, I'm gonna get roasted. Wallahi, I hate this.
We like
This
that
way,
tweet right
like,
now.
I have to say thank you, to everyone who sent in a super chat. It's a fun way to support the channel, So big up to you guys. But wallahi, I'm gonna get cooked. Murad knows. Murad is the biggest haywan here because he's the one who super chatted El Nani. Murad, ya akhi, you're an asshole, right? So all I have to tweet it and just put combined 11. Like I'm just gonna combined XI. That's it. Combined XI. And I have to tweet it. It's insane, man. It's insane. We did read it, my brother Mohammed. We did read the Saka about Saka with City comment. What do you mean we didn't read it? Okay, here. I will read it just for you because I don't want anyone to be disrespected. So the comment is... What's the comment regarding Saka?
Stuffy is too funny. Listen, I got second-hand embarrassment.
He's saying manager is a big...
second-hand embarrassment.
One second. Manager is a big factor. That's why I back Saka, says Mohammed. And I believe the other comment is Saka becomes to... No, if you're talking about the penalty taker one, we've already addressed that. That's not the fight you should be fighting, my brother. Anyway, listen, we're going to wrap it up here, man. This was fun. The tweet is on Twitter right now. My link is in the description. You can go follow me on Twitter. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for all the support you guys have shown us. I love you all. Big up to Daps's Vape here to there, Twinny, Aditya, Nadra, AJ. Who the hell is this guy? Starts with a Z. Big up to you, Zinesh, I believe it is. Shamar, Dinishan, Mohammed, EM, NLF, Victor, Nilotpal, Navid, Mohammed, Joe, Allergies, Edward, Murad, and Tevin for the super chats. Big up to you guys. It's been tweeted out. Bro, I've got a reputation on Twitter, It's done out here now. It's done. Anyway, we're going to go around the lovely panel. They're going to let you know where you can find them. Saad, you have fought a hard battle for the last 2 hours, so I'm going to go to you first. Where can people find you?
Well, first, let me just like that tweet. There we go. Just so I can say that I'm in agreement with it. So you can find me on the football corner over here. It's my YouTube, and this is my Twitter, Saad_E215 for any Arsenal content. Thank you very much, guys, for having me on the channel. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens with this combined 11. Hey, bro, look at Staffy's face because he just looks sick.
Staffy, where can people find you, baby?
Hopefully not on that tweet. Because I don't want anything to do with it. It's embarrassing.
I didn't tag any of you. Don't worry.
Alhamdulillah, I have a reputation.
You know what's confusing? It's that Carson and Saliba are on the same team. Because let me tell you, let me be honest just for a second before we end. If I was trolling all the way, instead of Saliba, for example, I'd put another shit center back, And instead of De Bruyne, maybe I'd put like I don't know, who's a shit midfielder?
Fabio Vieira.
Yeah, Fabio Vieira, for example. That would be like trolling, But there is good and shit in the same team. That's why it's confusing. Anyway, big up to you, Staffy, Habibi.
Yes,
and by the way,
to the channel, Staffy TV.
Right here, Staffy TV. Right here, this bastard, sub to his channel. And tomorrow, El Ahwa, inshallah. We're back, 11:15. Hamza, my brother, unbelievable performance today. Where can the people find you?
You can find me at Wembley lifting that community show tomorrow, as I predicted. And you can find me at I said Hussam Talks Ball, Hamza Talks Ball, YouTube and Twitter, Man City Hardcore. Yeah, one of those.
Make sure you go subscribe to Hamza's Twitter and follow him on Twitter. Hamza's always there on Football Wars. And you guys know, inshallah, starting this Monday, Football Wars is going to be back consistently because the season is about to start. So we're going to be back every day.
What's the prediction quickly? What's the prediction quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Your prediction was 3-1, right?
3-1. What was yours?
Mine is 2-1 to Arsenal.
Staffy?
I don't think you guys are going to take that game seriously, so I think 2-1 Arsenal.
And Saad?
I'll go 2-1 Arsenal.
You should have said 1-0 to the Arsenal.
No, I would have said 1-0 to the Arsenal, but I now that I'm thinking about it, like even yesterday I was saying 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. But now I'm thinking about it, I think City will score. So I'm going to say 2-1.
Okay, fair enough. Anyway, love you all. Make sure you go follow all of these lovely people, subscribe to their channels, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah.